We're going to have a good stream. We're going to have a good stream. Gonna have a good stream. Okay. All right. Pretty colors. Just think pretty colors.
I always hit these pipes.
Krista be hitting the pipe! You got crack! He's smoking crack! He's smoking crack!
No, I'm not, Mike!
I'm not smoking crack! I did it! I didn't do it!
Ah, these pipes!
Krista's smoking crack!
I always hit these pipes.
They're doing crack!
Hey, we're at the beach for Jay.
Get the jar, Jay! It's time! Jay, get the mayonnaise out! Get that mayonnaise out now!
It's mayonnaise! Lather me up with mayonnaise, Jay. Let's go, from head to tippy toe.
It's J-O-name!
Genies, get your J-O today.
I gotta fucking sneeze. Fuck, man. Woo, that was rough. Excuse me. Man, I sneezed in the middle of that, which sucks. I don't do this for the money. I do this for the creativity, and I do this to connect with other humans, and I don't do this for the money.
Oh, yeah. Put it in slow. Put it in slow.
Don't you fake us out like that. Don't you fake us out like that.
Get it in your mouth!
What the fuck? Ryan, I clearly have not taught you well enough. You never sneeze on stream, ever. You'll get memed forever. And as someone that has never been memed before, as much as you like, I've never been memed. I don't do things you can meme me on stream. I've never done that before, so I'm clearly an expert. But I always try to go off camera when I sneeze, always. So
I think I was during a live stream or something, and it just like came out of nowhere, if I remember right. But yeah,
because you were like, I think I got to sneeze. It was like a slow creeper.
And Ryan's always like he's going, and it's like, I think I got to sneeze. I think I got to sneeze.
Yeah, I was like trying to hold it back. It didn't work.
But welcome to Tuesday night's main event. I am one of your 10,000 hosts here on this show, and this is the first time we've been live on Geeks and Gamers in a long time. We never go live. I never go live, so a little rusty. But me and Jay were just playing Battlefront 2017 over on Kick, and that was fun. We're gonna play that tomorrow. We're gonna have a lot of the crew there as well. I'm looking forward to it. Only
took us an hour to get linked up.
Yeah, that was really bad. But looking forward to it. So and I have not played Fortnite in like 5 days.
Terrible.
Yeah. I haven't played Fortnite.
Fucking uninstall it.
Say that again, Beardo. I hear you, Beardo. I totally agree with you on that. Yeah, I agree. What are your thoughts on from what I understand? I have heard you wear women's underwear. Can you confirm or deny that, Beardo? Yeah, I hear you on that, man. I hear you. Yeah,
Makes sense.
I agree. I think everybody here agrees.
Fascinating.
Absolutely.
I'm just in a good
Well
mood.
said.
You're gonna hear some stomping. Right.
Was I muted that whole fucking time?
Yes, the whole fucking time. Good Lord. Whenever Jeremy seems interested in what you have to say, you
just know you're either muted or you got a booger on your nose.
Yeah.
Man. I thought you guys were trolling me.
Well, we kind
I
of
was trolling myself. Jeez.
Oh shit! How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to rock and roll. There's a couple breaking sports things today between Doc Rivers getting fired, Pat McAfee joining ESPN.
Yeah, man. I know he
Doc
put out a
Rivers,
statement
man.
basically
Did you expect
saying
that? Oh, sorry.
Video's
Jeremy.
almost
no, you're
ratioed.
good. You're good. Go ahead.
His Pat McAfee's video was almost ratioed last time.
Really? Wow.
That's crazy.
A lot of people saying, hey, it was fun while it lasted.
Did you expect the Doc Rivers thing?
Yeah, Doc Rivers was a bitch.
Oh, no. I didn't think he'd get fired over it.
Let's see.
Doc Rivers holds the record for most Game 7 losses as a coach in history. He has like 4 more than anybody else.
When did he upload the ESPN video on his channel? I want to look and see if it's ratioed.
That was today.
It's the one that says like, "Oh, with the biggest news ever" or something. It's like 5 hours ago.
Let's see here. Did he take it down?
The biggest news in Pat McAfee history. It is officially ratioed 13,000 dislikes to 11,000 likes.
Whoa! Oh. I gotta say, man, like. Look, man, I am in no position to tell Pat McAfee what to do, but like, you became who you are because of you weren't that. You know what I mean? And now to link up with that, to link up with ESPN in their current state. So what are the specifics with his deal? What is he going to be doing exactly?
He's going to be broadcasting the Pat McAfee show on ESPN daily, Monday through Friday. It's going to go like Get Up, First Take, then the Pat McAfee show for like an hour or 2 or whatever. It's going to be on ESPN, ESPN Plus, and on the ESPN YouTube channel all at the same time. He's saying it's the same show. They're not going to censor themselves, but then he immediately said, "Well, we can't say fuck anymore because it's going to be on ESPN in the middle of the day, but we're not going to censor it." Like, I believe Pat McAfee that he thinks everything's going to be fine. I don't trust ESPN, and neither does his audience, clearly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm sure he's getting a bag, and I'm sure everybody else on that thing is getting a bag. So good for them, but it might be the end of what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, look, same thing with Barstool. I mean, Dave got 500 million. He did what an entrepreneur is supposed to do. You build a business. You make a ton of money. Everybody involved gets paid, but then you
even said Aaron Rodgers Tuesday is still going to be there. What happens the first time Aaron Rodgers comes on there and says something about the vax? What happens the first time Aaron Rodgers comes in there and says 1984? What's ESPN going to do? That'll be the testing ground.
Yep. Yeah, because look, Barstool, they just had to fire somebody for I'd give Brian a promotion if that happened. That's how he's gotten promoted many times, for doing exactly what Mincy got fired for at Barstool. You know what I mean?
Saying the N-word.
Yeah. Like it's just, I don't know. That's not what this is about, but that'll be interesting for us to cover over on Sports Wars. I know Ryan has a video on Sports Wars about it, so that is something we will get further into over there. Jay, Drunk 3PO, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. I got the books and everything else. It's in the hands of the printers. I'm just anxiously waiting them to get done. Probably take about 14 days. And then it's off to the races so I can get it in everyone's hands. So just kind of anxious about that, to get that done. But everything is good. Everything is real good. So
it'll be a busy time for you this week. It'll be 100,000 air.
It'll be busy once they're like, it's done and we're shipping them out, and it's like, all right, now I have to like go, get them shipped out and everything. That'll be busy. Now it's just waiting for it to get done. The printing to get done.
When we talk about people hitting successes and it changing them, and like Jay is different. Like normally now to reach him, you have to reach out to 5 or 6 different publicists. There's only 2 that I have to go through now. So it shows you Jay is not completely lost.
You blocked me on Messenger. So
yeah, well, you were asking for money, and I kind of have a rule: if you ask me for money on Messenger, I'm just gonna block you.
I wanted some Arby's.
Oh man,
I saw a story where they found a dead body in the freezer at Arby's, and I was like,
wow,
they have the meats. So I wanted to get a beef and cheddar.
How does that work?
Jeremy blocked me.
Do you get a discount or what? Like if there's a dead body in the freezer, do you at least get a discount that day? How does that work?
I don't
Ryan,
know.
would you eat it at Arby's if you just had found out, like you go in there and they're like, hey sir, a few minutes, and then you get like an alert on your phone, you're at a local Arby's and a dead body is being investigated in the cooler, would you still follow through with your order?
And they're still like up and running?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, it's fine. It's not gonna make it worse. It's already fucking like dog shit food, so like I think it'll be fine.
I have the satisfaction of taking Ryan to an Arby's. His order did not get messed up, and he had a Jamocha shake for the first time, and he gave it a thumbs up. So
it was good.
I will hold that in my heart. Order not messed up. First time trying to shake, he liked it, so it was all good.
The entire chat is talking about MCU fan and DCEU GOAT. That's the whole chat is talking about that. So if you didn't see Cobra Cast last night, Those guys made the show go on for about 3.5 hours. Obviously, the Friday stream, the legendary Friday stream, is now available. Correct? I'm pretty sure it's available. I think
Did it get released?
I think it got released. So now that video there still has a copyright claim on it, but the block was lifted, to my knowledge. If Steph or Krista could double check that real quick, the Friday stream is copyright claimed, but I think it's available for public viewing now, so you guys can go back and watch that in its entirety. So it was blocked worldwide over the weekend, but I think we're clear on that, so you guys can go back and watch that. And it was a pretty awesome stream.
Was it Saturday Night Live that got you?
Saturday Night Live and Transformers
Transformers.
Really?
Transformers, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I played that.
Yeah, it should be good. It should be good now.
Okay, so you guys can go watch that in its entirety. You guys know who's up next. It is Rolo, the Puerto Rican pistolero.
We are also praying for the people of Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico.
What's up, Rolo?
What's up, everybody? Good to be back. I missed being on the show last week, but I'm here. I'm ready to talk about Tears of the Kingdom, a bunch of other stuff. Loving the Puerto Rican flags in the chat. Appreciate all of you. Let's get this party started.
How many hours of Tears of the Kingdom are you now?
I'm pretty modest. I probably have like 10 or 12 hours. So, but like I was telling Jeremy earlier, and I mean, we'll talk about it later. Like this, it's a bad game for people with ADD. Like you just keep getting distracted by everything. You're like a dog, and when you see a squirrel, and you're just like, oh, I gotta go chase that.
That is the most accurate description ever, because I even talked about it. It's like you get fixated to like, okay, because you can kind of ping stuff about where you want to go. So you ping an area like, okay, I need to go to this shrine here. As soon as you start, there's like 12 things to distract you, and you end up, you're like, wait, how did I get here? How did I get here? What the hell just happened? It is crazy. The game. There's a lot to this game. So Nintendo really brought it with this one. They really brought it. But good to see you back. Good to have you back, buddy. Good to have you back. So we got Epic Meek here in the house. Go ahead, Krista. Where's it at?
Meek.
Meek.
It's hard to know when she presses the button or just says it, 'cause it always sounds the same no matter what. Yeah. No, glad to be here. I have not played Tears of the Kingdom, but I am enjoying all the clips of the giant penis men that people are creating. I know Nintendo was like, give them the freedom to do this, and they'll definitely not take advantage of it and do horrible things that damage our brand. So that's been my favorite part of this whole thing, is watching people create monstrosities and crazy stuff. It's kind of nuts, though. I watched like a clip of a guy built like a mech suit. The creativity in that game is nuts, but the penis people are my favorite.
There was a person doing like a Roman procession with like a Korok, and they had it crucified. I was like, what the hell?
Dude. They started crucifying people. I was like, oh no, bro. Like, I know Nintendo's like, oh my god, we can't do this ever again.
No, Nintendo's like, what have we done? Again, this is what happens. You give people power and freedom. This is what's gonna happen. And it's just like that one that Beardo sent me, and I know people have seen this one a lot, but it's worth showing again, because this is what people are doing with Tears of the Kingdom. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Did it lag up? God, Twitter's video is trash, dude. Yeah,
fix your platform, Elon.
Twitter's
Got little Christmas balls there.
It ain't gonna play. Twitter's video is garbage.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just going to refresh.
Gotta
really
refresh
quick
it.
to say, yeah.
Elon, you cocksucker.
Yeah, Elon.
Fucking dancing.
Fix your shit.
Twitter's video.
Fix your shit, Elon. Okay, here we go now. Boom, boom. Here we go. It's still gonna fuck up. I swear to God.
So good. There we go.
Right on the
don't
tip.
full screen it. When you don't full screen it, it works.
It's just like explodes.
Oh, how they pulsate like.
No.
Dude, it's so good.
And that's not the only one. I mean, that's like there's so many there's so many viral videos out there that I know Nintendo just despises right now. I put this one on Twitter, and my headline was Nintendo will never give players this much freedom
Oh,
again.
that was a good one. Yeah.
Much. It's funny how like the first thing that anybody does is just like, hey, can I make a penis in this game?
Yeah, but we were brought up doing that. Don't you remember like old school books? They're like turn to page 62 and someone drew penises all over George Washington and all that stuff.
Well, remember Black Ops 1 when you can customize your your clan picture. You can customize like your gamer tag, and everybody was, and Activision and Treyarch was probably like, oh yeah, they'll probably make something real cool like Call of Duty related, and everybody just making like KKK and swastikas and tits and ass getting fucked by.
I mean, how many times when like bullet marks and like scorch marks didn't go away in video games that people draw penises and shit like that? You just go around the corner and there's a penis in your face and you're like, okay.
Oh, this one's good.
This
one's good.
Nintendo devs worked tirelessly and exhaustively for 6 straight years, implementing new and thought-provoking game mechanics into Tears of the Kingdom for players to explore. The players, and here we go. I gotta mute it. Like it's just, and then it just.
So he's building like a track.
Yes.
And then he replays the track.
Yes, he just rewind. Oh,
there it goes.
Oh my gosh, that's actually really amazing, though.
Yes. Oh
my gosh! So this is how I'm gonna beat these guys.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a piece of cake.
Oh God, you gotta love it, man. The internet is undefeated as always. So,
Pees and wee wees always.
That's right. That's right. We got Fear the Beardo in the house. What up, man?
Nothing much. Good to be here.
Oh, you actually unmuted your microphone. I'm pretty proud of you for that, man. Good job.
And Jay didn't interrupt my intro.
I thought you were gonna tell him he was muted again.
Yeah, that would have been so good. Jay.
Beardo's talking. I'm not gonna interrupt.
You kind of already interrupted because he brought you up.
Well, that's his problem, not mine.
It's okay. I'll let him have it.
But shout out to Beardo.
Quiet, brother.
Shout out to Beardo, who was running our Kick channel for Mario Kart and didn't get a chance to expose Jay Hellstorm like you wanted.
I know. He caught wind that I was going to be on Kick and it was going to see my perspective, and he goes, "Not this week, Beardo.
Not going to happen." He's too big, dude. Hellstorm has played Tears of the Kingdom literally nonstop since it released. Like, I don't think he slept.
He can write like a doctorate's dissertation at this point and get like a PhD on
Tears
of the Kingdom.
He's a maxed out character already. Yeah,
he's a psychopath. He is a complete nut job. So we got Krista Nova. What up, Krista?
Hello, guys. We're also live on Locals, Rumble, and Odyssey. So check us out over there. Bye.
Krista uploaded a little like 10-second clip of macaroni and cheese on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
How many views does it have now?
Almost at 800K.
What?
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, we've gotten millions before.
Yeah.
She's been killing it on IG.
800,000 views on that video. That is
Speaking
crazy.
of which, go follow us on the IGs. We have Geeks and Gamers and park.hoppin on Instagram. If you love all things theme parks, follow us there.
Yep.
Do you have something new from Park Hoppin that you created, Krista, by any
Something
chance?
new from Park Hoppin?
Yes, a new mascot, maybe?
Scooter.
That's right.
Scoot.
We do have a new mascot, and her name is Scooter, because there's so many scooters at theme parks. So now Parker Hops, our little bunny mascot, has himself a girlfriend, Scooter and Parker Hops.
So
Scooter's
they
a
fuck?
boy's name.
Well, it's also a girl's name too. It's kind of like Taylor.
It's kind of a boy's name. Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes girls have like boy names.
Oh,
like
is she
names.
trans?
No, it's not that kind of channel, Ryan. Sorry, it's not for you.
Saying. Scooter.
Sorry, disappointed.
This is my
woman named
girlfriend
Scooter.
Scooter. Yeah.
But good stuff on that. And man, I still can't believe 800,000 views off macaroni. Macaroni, was the macaroni good at least?
It was delicious. It had Cheeto puff dust on it.
All right, there you go. We got my nerdy home rocking the red glasses. What's up, red glasses?
Hi, everybody. I'm just here on locals and taking notes. So let's get it started. Let's go.
But you guys actually do stuff here? I thought you were just here to look pretty and not say anything.
We're here for that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Easy
hear.
on the eyes. Thank you.
Here's Ryan's preferred show right here. Is there? That's Ryan's preferred show.
Well,
actually, let's be honest. Listen, like there, yeah. and might as well just Actually, this is Ryan's preferred show.
Yeah, I do kind of like this. This is a little bit better for me. This is more my style. As long as I don't sneeze.
You were going to say his preferred gender.
Oh man,
He's the biggest fan too. I was hoping he'd keep me around.
Yeah, I mean maybe you're the only one.
It makes me laugh. You don't understand.
Y'all had a
two of us.
Y'all had a show like Arcade 3PO or something like that. You know, why didn't y'all keep that going?
Did have a show one like years ago.
Yeah,
nobody watched
it.
See, Jay, they say Jay is the best of us, but when Ryan says like the most fucked up shit that you guys don't even hear, Jay is like he's dying laughing over there. So it's like he's just.
I had a car ride with Ryan.
He lives vicariously through Ryan.
Freaking laughed so hard that trip. Like anything he see, when he's like driving, he's like, look at those freaking clouds. They look retarded. I just started laughing there.
I don't remember making fun of any clouds, but certainly any people along the way.
It probably wasn't clouds, but it was just like it just was so random. I just started dying laughing, man.
Yeah, Ryan, like you guys don't understand. He truly hates everything. He really does. He's pretty miserable.
Well, I was with him when we drove across America in a broken car, so there was a lot of like, I didn't know if I was allowed to laugh or. Sometimes I just kind of walked away a little bit when the car like broke down on the side of the road and we
overheated. Yeah, you just had to sit there and fucking let it go.
Yeah, and we get out and Ryan's like, "Look, where are we? Where the freak are we? What's garbage all over the place? What is this? Not even a nice tree to pee on. Where are we?" I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we definitely had some good rest stops. We had some bad ones. There was one we were on this stretch, we were on this bridge where we couldn't get off. We just had to drive it while it was overheating and hope the car didn't fucking blow up. That car, man, somehow we made it from Texas to Nashville all the way back here. And then I immediately took it to the fucking dealer and traded it in, didn't tell him there was anything wrong with it, and got way too much money for it. So
good man.
Worked out well at the end.
That's how you do it.
Hell yeah.
I really think like I think a Ryan and Jay like vlog across the country would probably be pretty fantastic. That would be really good.
I have it. It's on the other channel.
So, speaking on what Ryan said when you trade in a car, I remember I had one time where I had a car that I got into like a bumper to bumper, so I traded it in, and like 2 weeks later, they're like, "Was this car in an accident?" I was like, "You motherfuckers never asked me." I was like, "That's your problem. It's your car now." I was like, "You guys didn't do a Carfax on it? Like, you're the dealership. That's your problem."
Most of the time, they end up making so much money.
I know, so it's like they don't care. But I was like, "That's your problem for not doing your shit. Like, give me money for it."
That is true. That is true. All right, we got a 51.99 to be exact. And DCEU GOAT is in the chat. I see DCEU GOAT. Total Chaos 76. Just wanted to drop in and say hi to everyone before I head for a 2-hour run training for my half marathon. Not for fun. Yeah. I'll have to watch the replay of this stream when I get back. Love you guys. Thank you, Total Chaos. Appreciate that. Good luck on your half marathon. And we hope you enjoy tonight's show. We got a few topics here for sure. And I see, there we go. Where did that there? Stop giving money to these bigots with Amber Heard as the avatar, so Ryan.
Yep.
That's not an alphabet alliance. That's an avatar army. So do you approve with the Amber Heard profile picture over just an a letter?
Yeah, Amber Heard can get it. What are you talking about? Yeah. Like, maybe don't let her sleep in your bed. She might shit it, but it's all good.
You got to kick her out before the before the
X-Wing just says no for $10.
There you go. No.
Nope.
No.
No. So DCEU GOAT. No. And then we got Camelot. Fellow bigot here. What up, Camelot in the house? What's going on, man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. We got a few other super chats. Let me catch those. Hercules says, follow Hercules. And this is Ryan likes my profile picture. And that is a picture of Brie Larson working out, showing that booty. Ryan thinks he's winning over the chat with this whole Brie Larson stuff. I don't know.
I'm about to put out a video about Brie Larson too.
Yeah, I heard Quartering called me and you out. I don't think he understands. See, Ryan has replaced me on the Brie fandom. Like when she liked his tweet, not only she replaced me, he destroyed me and Quartering, which she liked his tweet.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even tag her.
No, it's because she watches my channel. She searches me all the time.
Yeah, like
he's not the only one, but you know.
So I don't know if Quartering's aware of this, but yeah, Quartering, me and you, like we got nothing on Ryan at this point. We got nothing. Matter of fact, let me show you this. And GJJ just gifted 10 Geeks and Gamers memberships. That's what's up right there. Here we go. Here's Quartering earlier. Quartering said this earlier. Right.
It's all because of something that basically Amber Heard got asked, like she's at the Cannes Film Festival right now, and some reporter who's like, hey, can you tell us what you feel about the controversy about Johnny Depp, you know, his film being here? And she's like, why are you asking me this? And he's like, well, you've been active in the Time's Up Me Too thing before, so I just wanted to know your thoughts about watching this movie and about Johnny Depp's involvement in the festival. And she's like, well, I mean, I'll let you know if I watch the movie, and I don't know how I'm going to feel about it when I see it. She basically just like, they wanted her to go all in. They wanted her to be like, it's disgusting that Johnny Depp is here. They wanted her to fucking go all in on that. To be fair, she's kind of brought that upon herself because she's been that way in the past, and she didn't give them what they wanted. So.
Yeah. Here's what Quartering said.
Look, I'm defending Brie here. Many of you know how deeply I'm in her fandom. I'm competing with guys like Jeremy Griggs and Ryan Kinnell for #1 Brie Larson fan. And I just think, I assume they must have already covered this if they're as much of a fan as I am. But
so yeah, she liked his tweet. Jeremy, I got nothing. I've made more videos on Brie Larson. Quartering has made more money off of Brie Larson, but Ryan got.
I have her attention, but I have her
prestige.
attention.
Yeah, and so I don't think like we all have
about
our
notifications. I was waiting for a notification. That's really the only reason I hadn't put the video out yet.
So yeah, so it's liking the tweet is basically her saying she's DTF.
Yeah.
Well, and then she goes in an interview. She's like, by the way, I don't have a home.
She's down for fun, Jay. She's down for
I don't
fun.
have a boyfriend. She's basically saying she's down. So
yeah. So yeah, I mean that's how it is on Twitter. Ladies, just
support
understand. Ladies, whenever you like a tweet from a guy, you're telling
that
him
means you want to fuck. Yeah, if you like my tweet, that means you're interested.
That's what the guy thinks. Sees the like, he's like, she clearly wants it. She liked my tweet.
She liked my Instagram
10
post,
out of
dude.
10 times. 10 out of 10
like my
times.
Instagram post. She's into me.
100%.
No lies detected.
It's 100% how dudes are. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. That is how we look at it. So just
Saying
understand.
Had to deal with celebrities liking my tweets before. Ryan, it'll get annoying. Eventually, people will email you and say, hey, can you tell them this? You're going to get packages in the mail saying, can you, this isn't for you, Jay. It's for that celebrity friend of yours. Can you make sure she gets it? You're going to get like constant messages and hate. For the hate mail will come in easily. Like, I'm going to kill you. You stole my girlfriend. So I hope you're ready for all that. I think you can handle it. You're pretty much a man. You can
It's a little bit different.
Pretty much a man.
It's a little bit different for me, Jay, because, people talk to you to get to someone else. When someone likes my tweet, they go to that person and fucking demand they unlike it. Right. They go to that person, they tag Brie Larson, they scream at Brie Larson, how dare you, don't you know who he is, how could you do this to us? In a similar case, maybe the one you're talking about, Gina Carano, her liking my tweet, to be honest with you, is probably one of the reasons she ended up getting fired, because she liked my tweet where I was saying nice things about her, but then at the end I bashed the fuck out of pronoun people. And I don't know if she saw that whole thing when she liked it, but there were screenshots of Gina Carano liked this, fucking going all through there. I got spam reply to all that shit. So hey, like my tweets at your own peril, right? I'll just say that.
Oh man, what a disaster. Oh, what a world we live in. The Common Nerd becomes a new member, probably re-upping. Thank you, Common Nerd. John J35 says 199 high. The 199 never going away, getting stronger every single day. Alec Baldwin's finger re-upping his membership, 199. Marshall, member for 4 months, jumping in while on work to say hi. I might miss the rest of the stream due to work, but I have the chance now. Also, who enjoys being the most politically incorrect? I bet it's Ryan. Yeah, I would have to say for sure it's Ryan. Anybody want to challenge that one?
I mean, when me and you play pool, we're pretty politically incorrect.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at least in public. I mean, I probably.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd like. Well, enjoy is a strong word. That's just the way that I do it. But I don't know if I just enjoy.
Well, here's the thing. So I don't know what it is, but when I play Call of Duty, words that I normally only say offline get said, and I got to be careful because we're going to be playing some NW2 soon.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about Call of Duty, man. Call of Duty just makes the gamer words fly, so I've got to be careful about that. I've got to be careful.
The level of stupidity in that game sometimes is just awful. And laying in a corner with a shotgun, and you like get killed by him for the 5th time, and
riot shields.
He's still there. He's still there. Yeah, and you're like, okay, yep, I get it, man.
I'll know.
What are you gonna say? What are you?
I'm not a racist until I play Modern Warfare 2.
But like, shout out to rest in peace for our boy Uche, man. There was one time on Twitch. I can't remember playing Halo or Call of Duty. He dropped an angry, aggressive, like F slur on Twitch. I messaged him. I'm like, bro, you can't say that. He goes, but that's what he is. He's and I'm like, you could. I understand, but you can't say it. Why the fuck can't I say it? I'm like, because we'll get in trouble. He was adamant. He was like, and then after he calmed down, he's like, all right, bro, I got you. But he dropped it as aggressively as Johnny called me a fucking idiot.
Fucking
It
idiot.
was so good.
That was so aggressive.
It has to be like a Mario Kart intro now.
You fucking idiot.
Of all the things that happen in Mario Kart, and then it just ends with Johnny, you fucking idiot.
Ryan, did you
Jeremy, you fucking idiot.
I didn't see it, no.
Johnny
was so mad. And then afterwards, he looked like he was going to cry. I know he was going to cry. He's like, oh, man.
What have I done?
My pastor's going to call me up. He's going to talk to me about this. Oh, no.
Oh, man. Like, Johnny was so mad at me. And is that the first time he said it?
That's the first time I've ever heard him say that.
I think
yes, but that was
that's the first time he's cussed.
Beardo spoke it into existence.
That's the first time he's ever sworn?
He said shit before. He said damn it. But me and Dan have always joked around about how Johnny says fuck and he's called Jay fucking irrelevant. But last night he really just leaned into it. He goes, Jeremy, you're a fucking idiot.
He was so mad.
Yeah, he was like, he had like a whole line of people he listed off that were going to call him after the stream to talk to him about
I was holding my crucifix really tight. I was like, oh man, this is bad.
Doing a couple Hail Marys.
Oh man, it was so great. I hope we don't get copyright blocked for this, but this is the tone that Johnny used last night right here. This is the tone Johnny used.
Going out, you rapist!
He was so mad.
This is one of my favorite clips of Vincent, man.
Shout out to
Jay
Johnny.
Hailstorm has to splice that and then be like, come out, you fucking idiot. And then have him be Anakin afterwards. What have I done? Like,
Oh, love it, love it, love it. Good shit. General Duality, member message. Hail, has Ryan called out Camp yet to fight in the ring yet? That's not what Ryan does. Ryan typically ignores that stuff. Does a pretty good job of it. Jail monetized it though. What do you
Yeah,
think, Ryan?
apparently. Yeah, I mean, it's good to know that I'm on John's mind so often, clearly, with as many videos he's put me in. So
I always back up Ryan though. Like I always, I wasn't gonna monetize it until, well, whatever. You can watch the video. It's kind of stupid.
Plug.
A little bit, probably. Knowing Jay. The malware says Jeremy Beardo said Titanfall 2 is just mid.
Okay, let's.
Nah, fuck that. He doesn't even get a chance. He doesn't even get a chance. He doesn't even... Go ahead. What's up?
There's some context here, okay? It was a tier rank, and I said that it belonged in A tier. But the rest of the crowd said no, it's mid. So I was outnumbered. I said I didn't say it was S tier because there was some heavy hitters in S tier, but I said it belonged in A tier.
It is 100% S tier, and whoever the fuck said it's mid are mid themselves.
So in S tier we had Arkham City, Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2.
You had Red Dead Redemption S tier or A tier?
Both of them were in S tier. I said that the first one probably belonged in A tier, and the second one was S tier.
S tier. First one's better.
Oh. But I argued for Titanfall for A tier.
All right, who the fuck put it mid?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It was Lethal.
Lethal,
and
of course. Lethal.
All the
I
Australians.
I hate everything to sound trendy and cool lightning. Yeah, of course.
The Australians.
But I think Lethal at first wanted to put it in A tier, but was then convinced to drop it down to the B tier.
The reason Titanfall 2 failed is because it's S tier, because it's not a normie game. It's not just easy for any rando to pick up and play. That's essentially what the problem with the game is. It's because it's a learning curve to it. And Titanfall 2 is the greatest online multiplayer first-person shooter ever. And the only arguments are top tier COD and Halo 3. That's the only arguments right there. That's the only ones. But Titanfall 2 is S tier for sure. S tier. It's the definitive S tier. Titanfall 2, GOAT. It just sucks that it's no longer here.
We just let him run himself out when he goes on Titanfall 2. He gets really
worked
up about
Titanfall 2 is goated, man.
It's awesome. No, it is a good game though. Yeah,
it's great.
Good. It's the first one actually. It was a detriment to the second one because the first one I liked the first one a lot, but the second one I was like, oh, this is a different class of game. Like this.
But I'll be honest, I love the maps in the first one more.
I think so.
The DLC maps in the first one were so good.
I agree.
I wish they had dropped those maps into Titanfall 2 with the new Titan setups. And it would have been like, hell yeah.
Well,
perfect game.
I love the first game too. I mean, I bought an Xbox One for Titanfall because I was so excited about it. And then of course I played it and loved it. And then I'll never forget when I can't remember if it was the alpha or the beta. I think it was the beta for Titanfall 2 came out, and it was awful. It was terrible. Yep. I don't know how many people remember this. The game was fundamentally different in every way. They took everything out of the game that made Titanfall, which is the pilot mechanics. That is that's what defines Titanfall. And the beta was awful. And I was out. I'm like, they have screwed this up. They have made this more Call of Duty, which is not what I wanted.
They wanted to turn it into a hero shooter, basically.
Mm-hmm. And they listened. Respawn, to their credit, listened to all the criticism and fixed it before the launch, which I couldn't believe. I could not believe they fixed it. Sadly, EA fucked it up with the releases, and it just never gained momentum with audiences like I wish it would have. But I'll never stop raving about Titanfall 2's greatness. So love that game.
What was your favorite Titan, Jeremy?
The Ronin.
Yeah.
So, yep.
There you go.
So, yep. And I only ran one class, which was that AR. What was it? The
R201.
R201. That's all I would use is that. That's the only one I would use.
I would only use Either Tone or Ronin, depending on the map, and then I would.
I like the
always use
Tone too.
beast.
Yeah, no, it was the Tone. The Tone. I flip flop between it because the Tone was really good too. Because the Tone has maneuverability, right?
Yeah.
So I like the Tone because of the maneuverability of it too. Because that one is you can get out of situations really quickly if you have your bursts. So, but yeah, man, damn it, I missed Titanfall 2. Hey, we got somebody here. Look who it is. The guy who can't hang a Mario Kart anymore because he's got too much money. Young Ripple.
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I fucking forgot that we start this shit early.
Yes,
like
we
3
moved
weeks.
Start time, yeah.
Yeah, it's been like fucking 3 weeks since we changed that, or a month or so. But yeah, I fucking lapsed, and I was like, wait a minute, it's fucking 7-4. Some just didn't feel right, and then I fucking finally.
You're like, I feel like I'm supposed to be.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'm like, you get that feel like I feel like I'm supposed to be fucking doing something right now, and it's like, oh,
using the old camera too.
Yeah, I got this fucking camera up. It's actually a better setup because the other one was so far away. I put this one on top of the monitor. I got finally a fucking monitor mount, but I'm actually gonna move it over here at some point. But yeah, here we are. But yeah, man, feels good to be back though. That's for fucking sure. Man, I've been fucking busy, man. We're gearing up for some stuff with the Rippaverse. Everybody knows we're announcing some books. Wait, Monday is it? Is it that we announced the? Yeah, this upcoming Monday we announced the writer and the title for an upcoming Rippaverse book that's not ISOM 2. So we've been gearing up for that and ISOM 2 as well. We get the books this weekend actually, so I'm excited. But yeah, I've been working back in a warehouse doing the warehouse stuff again. So yeah, it feels good though, man. I can't wait for people to read the next book.
Oh yeah, man. Good to have you. Have you.
I will say that every time I'm playing like Tears of the Kingdom at like 1 or 2 in the morning, I see Lady Ripa is online playing Splatoon 3.
Yeah,
she's still grinding.
She's got to be like level 150 or something. Like she's got to be like the best player in the world.
That's
she's
shit,
always
man.
playing.
That's her fucking shit. She loves it.
That is awesome. The malware got a lot out of that 199 super chat. Marcus Henry, Rolos are weird and Rolo lost money.
There you go,
Rolo. Mike Hill, $10. Did y'all check out the new trailer for Haunted Mansion? The tone is definitely than the Eddie Murphy version. You said definitely than. I don't know if you meant more creepy. I don't know what you mean because I haven't seen it. The Eddie Murphy version definitely had this whole kind of whimsical, lighthearted feel to it. So I haven't seen the new one. Is anybody else?
I will say this, for what it's worth, they literally took the Haunted Mansion house and put it in the movie. Like everything that we know from the ride is in the movie, from the stretch ceiling at the beginning to the ghosts that are on the picture that shoot each other. All that's in the movie.
That's awesome.
So I Danny DeVito's in the movie, so I don't know how it'll be, but maybe they're like, people want a Haunted Mansion movie that looks like the Haunted Mansion ride, but who knows? That's the only thing. That's the only positive I think I had for it is like everything from the ride. They threw it all in the teaser trailer, so maybe that's all the good parts. But
which house did they choose? Do you know? Yeah, the Orlando house or the?
I looked
the
like the
house?
Orlando house to me. Like everything looked pretty much the same. I mean, from like the attic looked identical to the ride. The ghosts outside, all that stuff looked identical. So
the Magic Kingdom and the Disneyland one are damn near spot on, like the same. There's
there's
like a few differences like on the inside.
I saw someone said, "Do we have membership milestones turned off?" We've never really ran those before, but I'm all for putting
membership milestone is just the people that are getting the chat when they hit their 2-month or.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? Okay, because I was gonna say we're 46 away from 3,000 if you want a milestone.
Wow.
46 away from 3,000 members. So maybe we can do that tonight. So you mean like the 2-month, 3-month badges, all of that. So I don't know. Did they change it? Ryan?
I don't know. I'm telling you what milestone is for when it comes to members. Milestones are like the chat when it's like, hey, you hit your 2-month thing and you can send a chat.
Dan,
that's
we're not
milestone messages are, whatever.
Dan, we're not playing Fortnite tomorrow. I don't know if you got the memo. We're not playing Fortnite. We're playing
Roll my Fortnite. Okay, I'll play Fortnite tonight for you, man.
I haven't played Fortnite in a week, so
you gotta
we're playing
jump on then, Jeremy.
And Modern Warfare 2. That's what we're playing. So I don't know the chat. All the people in the chat that says stop playing fucking Fortnite, Jeremy, and we'll watch and then watch. I'll play Battlefront 2. They're like fuck EA, Jeremy. We're not watching that shit. All right, I'll play Modern Warfare. Fuck Call of Duty, Jeremy. We're not watching
Blizzard.
that.
Fuck
All
Blizzard
right,
Activision.
What would you like
to play? Halo the Master Chief Collection. They'll be like, oh, that's fucking base, man. Yeah, hell yeah. They'll be like, fuck Microsoft.
All right, so our first topic of the day, we got to talk about this Aladdin actor. Ripper, are you familiar with this story with the Aladdin actor?
I don't think so.
Little
No.
Mermaid? It'd be good to hear your take on this.
I can't believe Rip ain't following this Little Mermaid shit closer, to be honest with you.
He you know what? He's got blinders on because he's ignoring all the negativity because he's so hyped for the movie.
He wants to go in blind. So he can enjoy the movie.
I don't think that's it.
I call him the other day. I was like, hey, Ripper. He goes, hey, just so no spoilers for Little Mermaid. All right, we can talk, but no spoil. I'm like, I wasn't gonna talk about Little Mermaid. All right, just no spoilers. I got the.
I don't think that's it, man.
He said he's got a big banner at Ripple Verse Warehouse that says "No Little Mermaid spoilers or you're fired." I was like, damn, he's taking this shit seriously.
It's that serious.
Nah, I just got I just put up signs that say like, "Hey, forklift drive through here and shit." That's it.
Yeah, forklift driving man. I gotta come drive the forklift, man. I gotta come drive.
Hell yeah.
And then we got Juggernauts just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Thank you. And I think we had somebody else. So GJJ dropped 20. No, 10. And then Juggernauts dropped 20. And then we got a few more. So, okay. Shout out. Steph's vibrator gifted one as well. Jesus. And we are less than 100 likes.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
We're less than 100 likes from 1,000 already, so smash the melee button. Ryan, tell us about this Aladdin actor, and let's have a panel discussion on this.
Well, clearly there's different levels of diversity. You can talk shit about white people, and that's fine. You can make criticisms about white people, and that's fine. But if you're Egyptian, of Egyptian descent, clearly if you say anything that could be construed in any way, shape, or form negative about someone who happens to be black, you're obviously just a massive racist. And Mina Massoud, the star of Disney's live-action Aladdin movie, which was garbage, by the way, but still made $1 billion, found that out the hard way when he went to Twitter to say just about the most like lukewarm milquetoast take you could possibly have about the Little Mermaid. He got attacked, he got bullied, he got called racist, and eventually he deleted his Twitter account. Take a look at this. Aladdin star Mina Massoud deactivated his Twitter account after receiving backlash for his tweet about the Little Mermaid. What was this controversial tweet? Was it, wow, I really don't think black people should be in movies? What was it, something like that? It was this, responding to the box office tracking being similar for Little Mermaid and Aladdin opening weekend. Our film was unique in that audiences went to watch it multiple times. It's the only way we reached the $1 billion mark with our opening. My guess is Little Mermaid doesn't cross the $1 billion mark, but will undoubtedly get a sequel.
That's all he said.
The tweet.
That's it.
That's the tweet that had black people going crazy.
What a terrible fucking
racist.
person.
Like, this is it. And look at the fucking headline. Aladdin star leaves Twitter after sharing controversial Little Mermaid post. There's nothing controversial about it. You can see the Geeks Gamers Twitter account. It is deactivated. He fucking deleted his account. Because basically he was getting bullied and harassed and called a racist. That's effectively what was going on from Disney stands and Little Mermaid stands. It's insane. But one Disney star finds out that he's not diverse enough to protect himself from the woke mob.
Wow.
It's such a non-controversial take. It's the definition of non-controversial. He even says, like, hey, I'm pretty sure it'll get a sequel. Like, he's basically saying he thinks the movie's gonna be successful enough to get a sequel. It just may not hit $1 billion mark because of repeat viewing. And I don't know if you have a lot of the clips of like a lot of the stuff people are saying about him, Ryan. I don't know if you have those tweets. I know you had them for daily. It's fine if you don't. You don't have to dig them up. But like the quote tweets from the Disney stands were insane. Like calling him all of these horrible things. And I mean, look, I mean, on one side of it, I say it's kind of like you don't cower to these people, but like I don't know what his, you don't know if he's plugged into this world enough to understand, like, that you got to stand up to these psychopaths or not. He could be a guy that's just kind of checked out to the point of like he just made a statement and all of a sudden he's getting absolutely roasted to the point where he thinks his career could be on the line. I have no idea.
Here's some of it. Got Aladdin up out of here. Should have sat there and ate his food instead of talking to our Princess Holly. Hashtag Aladdin, hashtag Mina Masood could have apologized, or even better, kept his negativity to himself. But no, he went out like a coward and deleted his account. Looking forward to multiple viewings of hashtag the Little Mermaid. Nobody want to work with him because he's a diva per hair and makeup crew. But he's mad at the oversaturation of minorities supposedly being the blockade of his success. Girl, you fucking stink. I hope you see this at Mina Masood. That's when he responded to somebody talking about how it was a comment from a year ago about how black people have no representation in Hollywood. And he shared a graphic that was like, actually, out of all the minorities, black people have the most representation in Hollywood. That's racist. Mina Masood is anti-black, and he clearly has some unresolved contempt for black creative talent. You being anti-black was not on my bingo card. I never liked Mina Masood's ass since he supported an Israeli restaurant. So him being anti-black is not surprising. The fuck does that have to do with anything?
That shit.
At Mina Masood, you're pea green with envy because your CGI monster snooze fest of a very bastardized Aladdin. You don't think that this shit's bastardized?
Yeah, like what? Like, hold on, wait a minute, what?
Paid $1 billion. Got forgotten. You were never cast in anything meaningful again. Halle Bailey is a true star, and The Little Mermaid is about to eclipse everything.
Everything.
I don't know about that.
God damn,
Holy
dude.
Crazy,
cow.
man.
Bastard. Yeah, your Aladdin was so bastardized. Can't wait till we get fucking Black Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
What are we
exactly.
talking about here?
I'm telling you, man, just wait. Just wait. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Oh no, the crazy thing that Ryan talked about this in one of his videos too is that she made a statement about like the controversial racism about the movie. And her statement was so odd. She was just like, if I saw a black mermaid when I was growing up, my life would be extremely better and different. And was that the same article that you used, Ryan? I think from her statements. I talked about it today on my live stream as well. And it's just like, they are living in a time where they think that if they see themselves in a mermaid, that their life would be completely different and better and much happier. That was her statement. And I mean, if you want me to pull it up, I can grab it. But it was just like, that's such an odd statement to say.
Over the last several weeks and months, she's had the same line. Be like, this racism, it's disappointing, but it's expected. It's something you're used to when you have skin like mine. I just know that if I would have seen this when I was growing up, it would have changed my life. And I'm just glad I can be here for all the black and brown babies. She says that all the time, all the black and brown babies to see themselves in someone because of what it would have done for me. And it's so laughable because we've played that clip time after time where she talks about the live action version, how I love the live action version when I was a kid. It's the reason I would get in the pool and swim, and I'd swim around and I'd pretend that I was the Little Mermaid. So you obviously liked it, according to you, what you said. You obviously could see yourself in this person, in this character, but now you change your tune that it's, you got a virtue signal.
Yeah, can you share the screen? Like, this is it here. She said, if I would have seen a black mermaid when I was younger, it would have changed my whole life. My whole perspective on how I feel about myself, my self-worth, my confidence, my everything. If you need to see yourself in a mermaid to be happy and change your life,
got some serious problems.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You need to go to church or something, man. I don't know. Like, figure that out. Like,
what's that, Ripper?
The self-importance of, like, that's how everybody in Hollywood is. We talked about this a little bit on Drinkers podcast the other day about how just there's a certain amount of arrogance that you almost have to work in Hollywood. And, it shows in that whole representation non-argument, and that these people feel like any basic thing that they do, such as taking a fucking commission for it's not like you're doing it for free, but taking a fucking commission for a job to play a character that has been historically white, that is doing so, that has like a bigger meaning, let's say, to what it is they're doing. So they give themselves and they pat themselves on the back, but they give themselves this sort of importance, which they don't actually have. But that just speaks to the narcissism, or rather the egotism, if anything, or egoism of Hollywood in itself. But man, it's such a bizarre story, man. It's such a nothing burger of a comment that it just shows how insane these fucking people are. And I think there's, particularly in the West, man, obviously in America, but particularly in the West, like there's some fundamental fucking mental goddamn issues between some of these people, and you can see in the way that they respond to just basic shit, that they take it to the immediate extreme. They try to present it as if it's like an attack on a large body of people, black people, or something like that in general. And you just got to think about how insane that fucking is to jump to that crazy of a conclusion in the first place. But these guys got fucking problems. But the thing is that Disney ironically has shifted their entire model to cater to these freaks, or at least the at bare minimum the views of these sorts of weirdos. So it's almost like it's coming full circle, and it's like they're getting what they deserve. But you know, to everybody's point here, this type of dumb shit doesn't end until we tell these people to fuck off. Like, start laughing at these people, start making fun of these people, mocking and shaming these people when they respond like that, or have that sort of emotional reaction to bare bones of a statement. You would have thought he said, yeah, fuck black people or something, if you looked at the response before you actually looked at the comments. The comment that he made, is a fucking nothing burger. It's a legitimate,
literally nothing.
Hey, I don't think this movie will hit $1 billion.
Yeah.
You fucking racist.
Exactly.
And this is the whole thing that I have a problem with Halle Bailey's comments. What she continues to say about little black and brown babies everywhere seeing themselves. It would have changed my life. So this person who's about to say this months ago, this is back in 2022, like August of 2022 or something. This person claims that if she would have seen a black Ariel, it would have changed her life.
That one. Little Mermaid live action or the original?
Oh my gosh, this is a really, really hard one, because the animated version has always been so special to me since I was so small.
How?
The reason I would swim, I would be in the pool feeling like I am the animated version of her. And so
how is that possible?
She's the reason I would swim. I would pretend that I was the animated version of her. So she's a fucking liar.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
she is a fucking liar. Either in this interview, which wouldn't surprise me, if you get cast for something, and then just like so many of these fucks in Hollywood, you pretend like you're the biggest fan. You pretend like you care. You pretend like you give a fuck, and you make up some bullshit story, even though you never cared about it to begin with. That's possible. So she could have been lying here, or she's lying now. Either way, she's a fucking liar.
Yes. 100%. And you know, listen, I don't know what this movie is going to do. I have no idea. We talked about this a lot on Geeks Gamers Daily. I don't know. I mean, Mike, do you think this movie is going to do good at the box office? Yes or no?
No.
Like,
why'd you ask him?
No.
Because he's black.
I'm black, and I'm going to go see it in the theaters. Come on.
No, but do you think it's going to do good?
Hell no. No, not at all.
What about you, Jay?
I have no idea. I usually listen to Ryan's predictions, and they're usually 100%. So he'll have a prediction, and then when people ask me that, I'll say the same number.
Jay, you fucking idiot.
I don't believe.
Beardo?
I mean, what are we gonna say? I think it'll do well, but probably underperform.
Well,
That's
no, but
like, you know, when people say that, that means they have no idea what they're talking about.
Well, but I'm saying, like, it's got to make like $600 or $700 million to break even. That's essentially the idea that we have.
It's the most protected movie right now.
I think.
Yeah.
Anywhere, so I'm sure they'll push it. And
Does
even
it
if
hit
the
$1
numbers
billion?
are low,
Does it hit $1 billion? Yes or no? That's the question. Does
I'm gonna say it does.
What? What?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it does, just
I
because.
think it breaks even. That's just me though. Yeah.
It might break even, but
I'm not saying it's gonna be good.
It's different, man. Like it's like the live action remakes. Let's say that
historically they've done incredibly well.
Yeah, they've done, even though they've all been dog shit. Lion King fucking
was awful. Awful.
You know,
they did 1.6 billion.
Aladdin, yeah, and they make a lot of money. So I don't know if this will be the exception, but it's the other movies that don't tend to do very like or maybe underperform. But like
something tells me this movie ain't gonna do great in China. I
I think people.
Yeah, something tells me that.
I think people watch the live action movies as like a curiosity, because everybody, when they're like a kid or something like that, they think of like, oh man, how would this be live action? That'd be really cool. Like, who would they cast and all this stuff. So I think the curiosity gets the normies out, but when they actually watch the movies, they're not that good. So even though they do very well, it's because everybody wants to go out and see it, you know, and see what the deal is. But do people actually watch them again? Do they consider them classics? Do they actually think that they're very good? No, nobody talks about those live action movies afterwards, but everybody's got that weird intrigue of like, oh yeah, I want to see this animated movie live action. Let's check it out.
Which one did
so I
the
think
most?
that's
Lion King, 1.6 billion.
Over
And then
Beauty
probably
and the
Beauty and the
Beast?
Beast.
1.6,
and then,
1.6.
Yeah, 1.6 billion for Lion King. Then Beauty and the Beast was
I expected
1.2 or
Beauty.
3 or something.
I expected Beauty and the Beast and Lion King to do well just because of the.
There's been a couple of
Now, how's they've been trending historically though? Have they been going down each one?
They've been going
like,
slightly down, but like Lion King made 1.6 billion in like 2018. Aladdin made a little over $1 billion in 2019.
That was a very quiet billion. That was a quiet billion.
Oh,
on that
yeah.
one.
Well, that was the same year that like 8 movies made $1 billion, including
Yeah.
Joker. That was like the $1 billion year at the box office.
Yeah.
But for all of those, I think you can look at it and you can see what people are nostalgic for. The reason these live actions work is because the time period they're releasing them, it's when the people who watched them when they were kids and were attached to them when they were kids or when they were younger
Their
are now
parents
at the
know.
age where they have families and they have kids. They take them to the theaters. Like, that's the whole purpose of doing that, right? It's easy to see through and understand. This one seems so far detached from the original for obvious reasons, just the way that the actress looks. I don't know if it's going to be the same response. And there's overwhelming negativity for this. Like, there's no way around it.
Yeah,
Like,
it could, like, to be fair to it, I mean, some of them have done bad, but they've laid some duds. Actually, the more recent ones were all duds. Now that I'm thinking about it,
well, all the more recent ones they just
Cruella
released on Disney
sucks.
Plus.
Fucking, did Mulan on Disney Plus?
But Mulan was on Disney Plus, and I think they were.
I know it had a theatrical release and it didn't do that well, but I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because I think it was one of those that released on both.
It was wasn't it a
but right in the middle of like lockdowns and stuff.
You had to pay for it. You had to pay for it on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
$20. It was $20 extra.
That's when
if
they
you
were
wanted to watch
testing
it.
the paid.
Yeah. So
That's
between
what that
that,
was,
how did Peter Pan do?
That's a Disney Plus only release.
Disney
Oh,
Plus.
okay.
Yeah.
Pinocchio. What did that do?
Pinocchio was
Disney
another
Plus only.
streaming. That was streaming only too.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Lady and the Tramp was also Disney
And
Plus
that's what I mean.
only.
So we haven't had like
It's
the
been a
last
while,
test
then.
we had.
Yeah, so this is
so
now
was
going to
Aladdin.
uncharted waters
Yeah.
now.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, then because if it tracks like any of those, then yeah, it wouldn't do that well. But yeah, now that it looks like this one's going to be more of an exclusive, like theatrical release, and that'll be more akin to like Aladdin and Lion King and all that. So
I will say one that I think points a little. This is definitely not the same, but I think it's similar. Is Lightyear. Ton of nostalgia for the Toy Story franchise.
Yeah.
And Lightyear came out, and obviously it wasn't a live action, but it was basing off of that mega nostalgia. And Toy Story is a very powerful brand, very powerful.
Yeah.
And for Lightyear to come out and perform as terribly as it did, I think that can point to the direction of that this could be an issue for him. But
it can go either way, man. It
Yeah.
can go either way. Completely honest,
But,
to be
yeah.
completely honest.
And Lightyear for me was all Tim Allen. The moment that you spurned Tim Allen, everybody was like, "Fuck this!" Like that they killed that movie. Died at that moment. All the other bullshit that they added with the woke stuff afterwards, that was just icing on the cake, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That one was dead on that. And look, they had look, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command was actually a pretty cool cartoon back in the day.
Loved
They had stuff that they could feed off of that. Patrick Warburton is actually a really good Buzz Lightyear. I think if they had asked Patrick Warburton if Tim Allen wasn't available, people would have been like, "Oh, cool, he's already done Buzz Lightyear. He actually does a good job, and he's pretty cool." So, but they didn't do any of that. Disney doesn't do anything recently that would actually be beneficial to them and that would have the double whammy of making a shit ton of money instead of just making, whatever money. They make $1 billion. Okay, they can make even more if they actually made good shit. And it's not that difficult for them to do it either. That's the mind-numbing part of it. It's like the woke people wouldn't even give a shit if you come out with a good movie. You're scared of these people that don't spend any money and that don't have any framework in reality.
That's
And if
all
that-
the industries, though, man.
Yeah,
Like every
they all
industry
do
is
that.
catered to a bunch of freaks that are
flaky
and probably won't buy your shit. It's like these people that are getting mad. I don't know if any of y'all mentioned that, but what happened in a recent was it a recent Spider-Man book? Spoiler alert: they did something to Miss Marvel, and you had all these freaks coming out that are acting like this is the worst thing ever. And then when you go look at the sales of like more recent, at least in terms of the NPD book scans, recent Miss Marvel books, they haven't sold jack shit. Like they're selling like in the tens, not even that, maybe. With some of them in the like below 10,000 for a fucking $4-5 comic. So it's like, damn, if they were that animated, you'd think they would go support the books, but they don't. They don't go buy none of this shit. So you know, these weirdos are catering to a loud demographic that's on the internet, but they're very flaky, very inconsistent, and they'll steal your shit before they actually buy it, ironically. So, of all people to cater to, it's the worst demographic.
They're a bunch of communists. You think they want to spend any money?
That's true.
They want to get
That's
it all
true.
for
It's like,
free.
hey, I don't know if anybody here has covered it. I know I certainly did. That shit that happened in Canada with the anti-capitalist
the cafe.
Anti-capitalist coffee shop, and they closed down before a year in. You know what I mean? And it's like, you can cater to all these weirdos that, and they might think it's edgy and it's cool that you're doing all this brave and bold shit, but ultimately, when it comes down to it, reaching in their own pockets and buying your shit, that's not often what these guys do. To be fair, a lot of them don't have fucking capital. So there's that.
That is true. And, you know, man, this Little Mermaid discussion is going to go on for a while. And again, I'm telling you, no matter what, whether it fails or succeeds, the conversation from the media will be weaponized. And, and that's going to be the interesting part. If it doesn't do well, it's going to be all these racist white people that didn't support it, even though you were told that it wasn't for you. It'll be the same song and dance. And I'm looking forward to the shit show surrounding it. How much longer? When's the release date for this one?
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. So
Fast X this weekend, and then Little Mermaid the next weekend.
And then what comes out after the Little Mermaid? Is there something that comes out?
Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh shit! I saw a today.
And then something else, and then Flash, I think.
All right. So
I feel like they trolled us, man. It's like a big. I've never seen like any of these movie billboards like anywhere near me. But right on the exit where the fucking warehouse is, there's a goddamn massive ass fucking Into the Spider-Verse.
They knew Ripa's warehouse was nearby.
I feel like that was a troll. I feel like,
and the sign specifically says Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
And on the back of it's a Little Mermaid one or something.
I saw the other day where there was a Fortnite update, and it said Fortnite update, Miles Morales skin being added to Fortnite. It didn't say anything about a Spider-Man skin.
This is random, but the Lakers and Nuggets are playing, and I'm really rooting for the Nuggets because fuck LeBron James. I fucking hate his guts. But Jokic in the first quarter has 8 points, 5 assists, and 12 rebounds.
Whoa!
In the first
double, baby. Let's go.
Damn.
Now I will say, part of me wants the Lakers to go to the finals because I want Heat versus Lakers, and I want the Heat to beat LeBron. But
I want Jimmy Butler to win. I would rather play it safe and have LeBron get swept out by the Nuggets. I don't want any risk of this fucking cocksucking 40-year-old bitch fucking winning another fucking rigged title. All right, fuck that shit. I don't want it to happen.
I heard that. One thing I say, like with Disney, like all their stuff is, it's going downhill. Generally speaking, they keep a lot of this stuff out of the parks, and that's why the parks continue to be successful. And clientele at the parks has been really, really high class citizens at the parks. You can see this right here from the Magic Kingdom, right here. Shout out to. Here we go.
She gonna fall again.
So
damn.
There we go.
That happened.
Is that right outside the Magic Kingdom? Is that
that happened the same? That happened the same day that me and Chris were there, like 20 minutes after we left.
I would have got that recorded.
And I was like, when the news, I was still waiting on like the police report to find out exactly what happened before we put. I put a video on Park Hopping, but I was like, I was gonna run up right in the middle of it, man, with a camera and like see what would happen. Like, I wonder if I get, someone would just punch me like by accident and stuff.
Jay gets involved, he becomes part of the story.
I was like, I was ready because it almost happened at Universal Studios. I was at Universal Studios. Nikki was there, and we saw it happen. You know how when like there's a crowd of people and a fight starts, people yelling really loud, and then like this magical circle of people just appear around them, and it was like right outside right near Men in Black, and I was like, oh man, here we go. So I pulled out the camera, and I was telling the people I'm with, I said, just stay back. If they start fighting, I'm gonna run right in the middle of it with the camera and see what happens. And so I had the camera ready, but unlike Disney. This is the problem with Disney. Unless their policy has changed, their police aren't allowed to touch anybody. Their only job is to keep children from getting hurt. They're told to like break. They're not allowed to break up fights unless the real police are there. Universal's a completely different story. As soon as it looked like it was about to happen, their security was there and got it broke up and told everyone to like get lost. So it's like keep moving, keep walking. Like they didn't play any games, so they didn't want anybody to get hurt. But
hey man, if they keep it up at Disney, we have to have cameras.
I'm gonna be there one day,
man.
damn it! I swear I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna you're gonna see me like, hey, right in the middle is Mickey Mouse and these people. I'm gonna be right in the middle of it.
The headline,
fear,
Gina
fear.
Carano's friend involved a fight at Disney World. That's how they're gonna spin it.
So like no one's gonna use that footage. They're gonna find like the other footage from someone who just recorded it.
Yeah, from the back.
They're just gonna show Cara Dune every time in the entire story.
They're like, who the fuck is this guy screaming? Is there another shot of that somewhere?
I'll still be on the video if they record from a distance, because they'll be like,
Jay will just be there.
Who's this big idiot like right in the middle?
Not much is known about the assailant, but he does wear a bear costume at times.
We'll get 10 million views on park hopping, and I'm
let's go.
I'll be like, I'm taking a month off, man. It's awesome. So
somebody's gonna splice Canadian Bear on there. It's gonna show Jay like dropping elbows as Canadian Bear at Disney World.
Well, the reason why that, according to the reports that just came in, the reason why that fight broke out was that there were people trying to take a picture in front, and there was already people like off to the side taking a photo. And this family was like, can you move? I'm trying to get a picture with my family. And they're like, no, we were here first. And then it just broke out. So, and what's funny is
theme park argument.
I think they all got kicked out and banned permanently, and they didn't get, so they never actually went inside the park. This was out front, so they lost all their money and couldn't even go to the parks or anything like that. So it's kind of funny.
You'd love to see it.
There'll be a full video on Park Hopping either late tonight or early tomorrow. I was just waiting for the police report to see what was said.
Yeah, y'all remember that? You remember the throwdown in Toontown? Holy shit, man!
Yes.
That was one of the best. That was probably the best episode ever of the High Council, man. When we reacted to that shit, that was so good. Oh my god, I cried.
It's gonna happen. Don't worry. I'll be there, and I'm gonna run up in that thing. It'll be the greatest video ever.
Dude, if we ever get a fight at one of the theme parks, that'd be the greatest thing if we get that recorded and we get the footage. Yes.
I just want to see somebody like a fight break out and somebody take like Mickey Mouse's head off the mascot and start beating.
I'm gonna be right in. I'm gonna be like, right here, we got this fat woman right here, and she's throwing punches as a kid. I'm gonna be right in it.
What we need to do is we need to provoke it. We just need to tell somebody like, hey, that person over there just called your wife a whore. I think you just and be like, what? Really? It's like, yeah. You might want to do something about it.
I'm kind of surprised I don't get in more fights.
It's like a flash mob fight instead.
Well, because I'll say a lot of shit pretty loudly.
Yes,
it's pretty disrespectful.
We got close to one where Ryan was going off on fat people in scooters, and I was recording.
Oh yeah,
and this guy turned around and I guess he's
his wife was really fat and in a scooter as I was literally complaining about her almost running over my fucking feet.
And I'm laughing. But the guy looked like he was gonna turn around and say something to Ryan, but I mean, I'm not small, so it's like he probably just saw us there and just minded his business.
Most people in real life don't want to fight anybody. They're all scared of conflict.
I'm just laughing at him, man. It was funny. That video's up. It was so good.
Well, I mean, like
our waitress was gonna fucking hit me after I called her a cow.
I don't
You
think we'll
fucked
get,
our order up the other day.
I don't know if we'll get age restricted for me playing it, but here's the throwdown in Toontown right here, man. This is classic shit right here.
Oh my gosh,
This
yeah.
is so great.
Oh man, I gotta see this.
What year was this?
3 years
3
ago.
years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And this is
It's like
a
a family.
Yeah, it's like they got to go to Disney because like
She
that was
pushed
their-
her. She just pushed the kid. She's like, "Get out the way."
Oh my god.
The little kid runs in there trying to break it up. Oh gosh.
The worst is like when the security shows up, they don't do anything because they're not
Oh,
allowed.
he punched her first. No way.
Did you see the son? Did you see it? He was like, looking,
wow. He looked at him and punched her. Damn.
Wow.
What the hell? Holy
didn't see that
shit.
coming.
I don't know what happened, but I think.
Wait,
she
wait, go
deserved
back.
it.
The scooter. The scooter's running people over. The scooter's running people over.
Oh shit!
The scooter is running people over.
We're only 30 seconds into this
I
thing,
know.
man. Holy
Keep
shit.
going. It gets worse.
Fucking scooter.
What do you guys think started the argument?
It was a family argument
Yeah.
between people wanting to eat at a different place. Allegedly, it's
Wait,
like
they're all
makes a
together.
lot
They're
of
in the
sense.
same family.
They're all
Yes,
in the same
yes,
family.
all
Oh my
in the same
God.
family.
This goes
They
on
didn't
for
wanna-
4.5 minutes.
They didn't want to press charges because they were like this. They in the police report apparently they were like, this stuff happens to us all the
Let me
time.
see. Let me see if I can find a better. I'm gonna find a
We
better
routinely
quality
break
one.
out in giant fights in part.
The scooter running up, but the crazy thing is when the Disney security shows up, they're all like, "I can't get involved. I can't
You
get
said to
involved."
stand there.
Okay, wait, no, that was that's. I'm looking for a better quality
You
because
just
that
got
was
done
only-
with like a taping of Maury to find out who the father was or something.
That's for. Okay, I guess that's the best one that I can find. Probably.
Rippin knows about Jerry Springer, right? He knows about Jerry Springer.
Oh, no.
He left Hollywood.
He left Hollywood. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go. Dude, that
Right.
is so dirty, bro. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I
She
mean, she
wasn't-
took it-
She had to say something.
No,
she
but
took it
like,
wait, keep playing it though.
All right,
Watch
here we
the
go.
scooter
Yeah.
run
It
the
gets
run
worse.
Scooter's
everybody
my
over.
favorite.
All right, that's terrible. But then
at
look at the scooter. Look at the scooter.
Trying to stop this.
Look at the scooter just
She's
running
trying
them
to.
over.
She's trying to get in between everybody.
And then you start
They
running
just
around.
get out.
Why you fucking in a scooter, you fat bitch? Look at this shit. That's what pisses me off. All right.
And then she just gets out.
look at her. Watch. What the? Oh my god.
Fucking whore. That shit pisses me off.
Oh, this ain't over by a long shot. So.
Jeez. Look at all the people watching.
What?
Oh, whoa.
Oh, you can't grab the hair.
I paid good money for this weed.
Yeah, not the weave, man.
Not the weave, bro.
Where and still no
Keep going.
security.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the guy
Just
who,
the four.
that's the guy
The
who
guy that
Poor
cleans these, he's
janitor.
like, "Hey guys, can we calm down a little bit?"
Oh,
No
it ain't over.
security.
It's
It
not
ain't over. It ain't over by a long shot.
Oh my god.
Now the women get at it.
Oh,
Grandma's down.
Scooter fell.
Oh shit! Now get the scooter.
She took a dive, bro. She took a dive.
Look at this! Look at this!
She was a flop.
Look at this Disney employee right here.
Cast member.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, what do I do?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Bro, that's like LeBron James barely gets cut, dude.
Turn it on.
But hold on. Play it. It looks like she's going after the lady on the ground. What's she gonna?
Oh my gosh.
Somebody said, "Where's security at Disney?"
Look at this guy in the gray.
You got what you want.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, no.
Average citizens break it up. That's a shame.
How did a titty not pop out at some point in this entire fight? I think that's like the question.
That looks like.
Oh.
Oh, that's sad. Poor kid.
Just bodies laying everywhere.
Oh, God.
You should feel bad about the rest of the kid's life because these are the people that he's like growing up around. Like that's what you should really feel. Not just this instant, not that it happened to this kid here. This is his fucking family, and he's gonna end up just like them.
Yep.
That's the sad part.
Yep.
What's up? What's up? Yes, ma'am. We're
You're going to jail tonight.
That's like average citizen man. Like that's the.
That's like, hey, you remember when I had to fucking split up those people at was it Texas Roadhouse or whatever? Remember that, Jay?
And I recorded it.
Yeah. Jay.
This guy was yelling at a waitress. Ryan's like, "Hey, hey!" And I got the camera going, and I'm like recording this guy. I don't know what I did with that video. I was like, "Ryan, do you want this recording?" He's like, "No." Still no security.
All this over there to eat.
He's trying to pull the scooter.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ,
God.
man.
Damn.
Oh my God.
This is how they act in public. Imagine at home.
I know. Yeah.
At
God.
home, they're probably super chill, actually.
Still no security.
God.
Average citizen.
Wow.
Be careful, you're about to get fucking charged with manslaughter. You fucking stop something like that in public. Good thing it's not a New York subway.
Jesus Christ. This is
Jeez.
Oh, there's a ma'am. It is ma'am right there.
There's
It
the
is ma'am
security
right,
right
here. There we go. It is ma'am showing up now. Yeah.
There's the security.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down.
She just got the shit kicked out of her. Calm down.
Oh God, that's pretty much it right there, I think.
How many
Holy
views does that
crap.
video have?
Let's see. 159,000.
As many as it should.
Yeah. What the hell? I don't know how we got on that. Rippo will be back. He's had some Rippo.
You showed the Magic Kingdom fight that happened 2 days ago.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how we got into that.
Yeah, that is how we got into it.
That
so.
tweet on Park Hop is doing it's doing some numbers, man.
Mm-hmm. But there it is. Yeah, the throwdown in Toontown. I guess that episode of the High Council's still around. Everybody still talks about that one though. That shit was funny as hell. But yeah, most magical place on Earth. You know, very family friendly. And dude, the best thing is, there's a meme, and I'll try to find it. But it's a picture of Bob Iger, Kathleen Kennedy, J.J. Abrams, and I think Bob Chapek, and they're standing in front of the Millennium Falcon at Galaxy's Edge, and it's a photo op. But someone photoshopped like the bodies are on the ground from Toontown, and they photoshopped those bodies like laying around. It's the best shit ever. It's so good. Oh, I wish I could find it. Oh, it's so great. I think I tweeted it out a while back, or I used it for a thumbnail or some shit like that. Oh shit, funny as hell. Let me catch up with some of these super chats really quick. I don't even know where you left off, Ryan.
I haven't read any.
Yeah, so I'm the one that was left off. Okay. Hang on. Let me find it.
I haven't read any.
I'm the one that's read them so far.
I know, but you asked Ryan where he left off.
No, if he had read any. So there's Keenan says Krista is awesome. There you go. Kangaroo Rooster, been a fun year. Y'all keep it up. Member message. Thank you. My hawk spins. My
cock spins.
I know. I was saying exactly. This game was made for me. Talking about Tears of the Kingdom. Bo Mutt 0 says, Am I the only person excited for Final Fantasy? What is this? 15 more than Tears of the Kingdom? Is that what? No, we're on 16, right? 16. Final Fantasy 16. Is that what the next one? I don't play Final Fantasy, so I know Final Fantasy's a massive franchise. I played them on the NES back in the day. But I've never been into the Final Fantasy games. I typically don't play RPGs, with the exception of like Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, Zelda, and all that. So,
is it 14 that's coming out or 16?
I think
15. 15 was awesome.
16.
It's 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if anybody else here plays those. I'm not into them. So
I played
Final Fantasy 15 was really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
It feels like they're trying to go for a similar feel for that one. But yeah.
I'm not a fan of the action, but
Barry Masta 50
for 50.
Got a 50, and we do have I think Krista, did you add the Hundy emote? We had to do that for last night for Cobra Cast because they were between Bashy Washy and Hayden, and WG wanted a super chat fight emote, so I will gladly provide that one. Thank you, Tom Barry Masta, and shout out to the Alphabet Alliance right there. I appreciate you, even if Ryan doesn't. Ryan doesn't appreciate you.
Avatar
but I do.
Army for the win.
Yeah.
My goal is to give everybody in this chat purpose, right? For you lazy fucks who just signed up for a Google account and got a lowercase t as your fucking profile picture with like a red background or something stupid, and you decided that's good enough. I'm here to give you purpose in your life and understand you can be better. You have to do better than that. Tom Barry Masta, I'm looking at you, okay?
Tonberry Masta, you keep sending as many 50s as you want, and you don't have to worry about your avatar. Okay, I run this shit. Fuck Ryan. Nobody cares what he has to say. Everybody's gonna remain quiet, or
no? We're just kind of watching you.
But they all disagree with you, but they don't want to say it.
Do y'all agree? Where do you stand on the avatar situation, guys? Do you think that the people in the chat should have an avatar?
Should have an avatar, yeah. Should have an avatar.
Or do you respect them? So would you? So you don't want their money if they don't have an avatar? Is that what you're saying?
That wasn't the original question.
That's not the argument at all. In fact.
Man,
I support the
so
current.
hard. He's like,
what about a Jeremy argument?
Hey, I'm just saying. I respect the audience. Okay, so I'm okay. Look at Neanderthal. All right.
You just totally changed the argument to I respect the audience. What are you talking
10 gifted memberships with the letter N as his profile.
Let's go.
Well, that was
Let's go.
I support it.
I support it. I support it.
No, I do.
No,
I support it.
I do.
That's the whole thing. It's like telling somebody they're like fat and unhealthy and they need to get better. You care about these people, right? It's not that you fucking hate them. You care about them. The people that give us money, man, I care so much about you. I want you to make your life better. And the first step to that, Jordan Peterson says, make your bed. Fuck your bed. Change your goddamn avatar.
I'm keeping my letter. Pyro standing his ground, Ryan. Standing his
Cringe.
ground. Standing his ground. Look at it. I love the fight in the chat now.
My favorite part was he's like,
are you saying I'm fat?
Maybe.
Well, are you?
You don't know because your avatar's a letter. So
are you?
Oh man, the crap that we come up with to talk about, like we are nonsense. I don't know why anybody respects this channel at all. Hercules says hi to the beautiful ladies of Geeks and Gamers.
Thank you.
Hello.
That was great.
That was good. That was really good. I'm all over the place on this chat here, so I'm trying to figure this out. Avatar Army for the win, says Marcus Henry for 20. There we go. Let's see. Look at that.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Let's go. Another 50.
50. Alphabet Alliance. Look at that. See,
that's also what we call gay people, just saying.
Ryan, you see what you've started.
I see.
Ryan, MCU fan, DCU GOAT. We're doing this without you guys tonight. We don't even need you anymore. Have you?
No, we need you. Come in here.
We've moved on.
We've moved on from you. Really quick, while we got a few minutes here, I do want to talk about, and I think Rolo is about the only person that's really put any time into Tears of the Kingdom outside of me. I've put a little bit into it, not as much as you. But overall, what are your thoughts on Tears of the Kingdom, Rolo?
I think it's awesome as somebody. Look, I'm probably not the typical Breath of the Wild fan, like Johnny. Johnny's the big Zelda guy. So for me, it was Twilight Princess was my favorite Zelda game before Breath of the Wild. Took me a long time to play Breath of the Wild because I got ADD, legit. So for me, Breath of the Wild at first was overwhelming because there's so much stuff to do. I think Tears of the Kingdom is the same way. It gives you a little bit more direction in the early game, I think, which will be good for people kind of coming into it for the first time. But I'm an engineer by education, so I love all the building mechanics, the things that they've added. I'm not going to go into it too deeply. But I think, I was telling Jeremy earlier when I was speaking to him, to me, it's a gamer's game. So if you love gaming, you've been gaming for a long time, you love trying to break games, trying to exploit things, trying to figure your way out to play a game the way that you want to play it, that's what Breath of the Wild and especially Tears of the Kingdom is. I think it's taken it to that next level where, I mean, you saw the penis robot. I mean, that's just kind of a small taste of the things that you can do just to F around. And it's one of those games, I know that for Breath of the Wild, and obviously they've taken this to the next level, one of the things that Nintendo tried to do is a lot of open world games, you can kind of see everything that's going on. You obviously have markers everywhere all over the map. So you can kind of do, it's paint by the numbers, color by the numbers, basically. You know what you need to do. It's a checklist. You just go and get it done. With Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo tried to create a lot of elevation on the map so that you'd end up with those, what I call the ADD moments, where it's like, I'm going to go to this tower over here. I'm going to unlock, different parts of the map so I can see it. And then as you walk there, there's 20 different shrines. There's enemy camps. There's different traders, things to run into. And because the game doesn't give you that kind of, preview of things that are to come, you're always like, oh man, I got to go do this. Oh, I got to do that. Or, hey, there's a bunch of random shit here. Can I build some contraption to get around what's going on here and play this game the way that I want to play, and maybe in a different way than the creators wanted. And I think that that's what Tears of the Kingdom does so well, and why I personally like it more than Breath of the Wild. At the end of the day,
it's better.
Yeah, I think it's a better game. I think in the end, though, and I'll see if people agree with me, Breath of the Wild will be seen as it has that kind of, it changed Zelda. It kind of changed the formula, took it to another level. It changed the way that open world games are seen. So I think it will have the greater impact as a game. And if people look back, I wouldn't be surprised if they think that Breath of the Wild is above Tears of the Kingdom, but I think Tears of the Kingdom is a better game. But it won't have the impact that Breath of the Wild had, obviously, historically.
That makes sense. That's good. Yeah,
maybe different from a sales perspective. It might sell better, in which case it would be totally different. So
yeah, there's so much to this game. And I'll follow up on that in just a minute. But I did see this come in, but right when Rollo started, but I didn't want to derail what Rollo was saying, and I want to give it its proper respect. Marcus Henry dropping
$100
for the Avatar Army. And that's on top of the 20 that he sent. So Marcus Henry letting it known that the Avatar Army ain't fucking around. Okay,
let's go.
Should we call it the Alphabet Alliance, or should it be like the letter Legion or something?
No. Yeah,
changing the rules.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to help him out.
Trying to for it.
Trying to help him out. Trying to help him out. But either way, Marcus Henry's letting it be known. Hayden is here though, and Hayden is part of the Alphabet Alliance. So
here's an interesting discussion, because somebody brought it up in the chat about performance. Why is it that we? That's pretty funny. Why is it that we? Why is it acceptable for us? We know that the Switch is underpowered. We know that games don't run as well on the Switch. We know games like Zelda, they'll drop frames and they'll go down to 20 frames per second and all that shit. So the argument is, why is it acceptable in Zelda, and do we take it from Zelda and other games where just it doesn't hit 60 frames per second, it's going to be shit, I'm not going to buy it? Because that's always an interesting discussion. And I'm a victim of that bias as well, too, because I'm like, if I've got a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, I expect kind of a certain graphical standard for my games. And if they don't meet that, then I'm like, well, this is bullshit. But with Nintendo, we kind of accept either them creating some sort of magic voodoo where they get this game to run on the Switch that should be impossible, or we accept the shortcomings and we know it's give and take. It's not going to run as well as it could. So I wonder why is that? Do we just give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt?
No, it's exclusivity. I mean, like, they literally hold the market on these games, and then it's FOMO because everybody's buying it going, oh my God, this game's amazing. So, if you don't buy it, and I mean, like, the games are good, but the performance is like, it's bad. I mean, the Switch is definitely showing its age pretty badly in some of these games. And when you play it, like, if you play it, I wouldn't say that you should, but people that do play it on other, like on PCs and stuff like that, there's a big difference when you run it like at 60 frames a second, man. These games are gorgeous and they run really well and they look much better that way. So, but Nintendo's the only one doing it. Like, you can't go play this anywhere else on any other console. It's never getting ported anywhere. It's always going to be on Nintendo. And so they kind of just hold the market on it. And I think everybody's just gotten used to it after a while. It's why people every year buy Madden, even though it's broken. And they know that, it's the only football game you have. So you're going to go buy it because you don't know any better. Or, for a while there, Call of Duty was in a terrible spot. Everybody still bought Call of Duty every year. Like, yeah, sometimes the numbers went down, but like, they're the only people on the market that were doing what they did. So I think that there's a lot of forgiveness for the exclusivity part of it.
Yeah, I mean, nothing you said is wrong, but at the same time, I don't care as much about performance and the crispy 60 frames per second. I don't care about that as much as I care about a good, complete game. And Nintendo does get away with a lot of stuff that they should be criticized for, like their online infrastructure, which is objectively fucking terrible. And it should be significantly better. That is one thing that they are terrible about. The way that they treat their fan base in terms of things beyond the products they create, but the way that they treat their fan base, things that they should be widely criticized for. But in terms of the product that they provide, I'm happier to get a game that maybe it doesn't run as well as it would on a PC or a PS5 or whatever, but the game still works and it's complete from what they were trying to create, generally speaking, especially with their AAA titles, whether that's Mario Odyssey, whether that's Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or Splatoon. The things that they come out with, they are completed and they're not half-assed. And while the performance isn't up to par with something like an Elden Ring or something like that, the game works, and I don't need it to be this crisp, clean, beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful games out there, but they don't give you the experience that you want.
Elden Ring got criticized for capping you at 60 frames a second. So I mean,
nobody's ever satisfied.
You can't push the game beyond that. But there's a balance. There's a balance between both, and the graphics and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of indie games out there that are critically loved and have done very well for themselves, and their graphics are not amazing, but people enjoy the gameplay. It's just that, I don't know, your games should be at the level where it feels like they're always pushing the hardware as hard as it can, and it doesn't feel like that sometimes. Like, I mean, Pokemon was a good example. It was a lot of glitches and a lot of issues, and then the fact that Nintendo even were like, "Yeah, we gotta probably address some of this." This is
but see, that's not even that's not even Nintendo as much as it's Game Freak. Like Nintendo does
a Pokemon company.
Yeah.
So
I think the interesting thing that we're running into is seeing, and it's a little bit off topic, but it fits with the performance issues, is seeing how many bad PC ports there are right now. And I think, and again, this is another question for the chat and for everyone here. Do you think that the advancement of like AI upscaling, like DLSS and FSR and all that stuff, do you think that that's made developers lazier because they know that they can, hey, if I support DLSS or frame generation in my game, NVIDIA or AMD is going to basically take up the slack, and I'm going to get like an extra 30 to 40 frames per second here, and I don't need to optimize my shit anymore. Because I feel like that's kind of where we're going down, that like developers are starting to use that new technology as a crutch, and they're just creating shitty games on purpose because they're like, it'll compensate for it.
I think that when it comes to this shit, I've talked about this extensively with my audience. I think this is where companies could benefit from what a lot of independent kind of companies have, and that's the transparency element of game development, right? and they could let the audience in, because I've been humbled by several different industries, just in like what it is, like what goes on in the toy market, what goes on in like obviously the comic book industry, what goes on in even like other industries. I won't announce those because then it gives it away what we've been working on. But there's a lot of shortcomings that have to do with, like, from a technological standpoint, that normies they don't know about, right? They like the person that is buying, and it's not, to be fair, it's not on them to know about, because they look at it like, I'm reaching in my pocket, I'm paying for something, I expect it to work in a certain way. So this is where I think that they would benefit themselves to let the audience in on, this is what goes into game development. This is why we have these issues. We're making a game that has to be played on 7,000 different setups, and it has shortcomings. Like, that's a real technological problem. I don't think that, and I've had conversations with a lot of developers, like, a lot of them don't go into it like, yeah, I'm trying to put out a fucking broke ass game. A lot of it has nothing to do with that. A lot of it is that, look, guys, when you consider the setup now and the different fucking PC setups that people have, it's night and day in terms of what we've been dealing with 20 years. Especially when consoles, for the most part, dominate the market. You know, this is exactly the setup that we're operating with, and everybody has it in their house. It's a lot different nowadays. So if they were more transparent and let the audience in on some of that stuff, I think that the audience would be a lot more forgiving when they do have shortcomings from the technological standpoint. But that's not what it is that they do. Maybe it's the big corporate heads that keep everything tight to the chest. So what ends up happening is they put out a game and it performs like absolute shit. And it seems like, well, we're paying all this money for it. You put it out, like, it plays like absolute dog shit. Like, explain to the audience why that's the case. Explain to them the shortcomings. I think if they had the transparency of what a lot of independent people are doing, a lot of people in the crowdfunding space are doing, I think the audience would be a lot more forgiving for these technological shortcomings. But yeah, when you don't know anything and it's like, hey, it's Cyberpunk, it's the one I rag on the most because I feel like it fucking pissed me off the most. They've given me a game that is goddamn unplayable when it first came out, and of course the consumer or customer is going to be absolutely aggravated at that. And when you don't do anything to explain it, well, that's what it get. And of course they paid their money. It's legitimate if they are pissed off.
I think the problem with like that, and asking for that clarification, is what I think right now, current day AAA game stuff, the vast majority of times, the reason that things end up like this, it's because the corporate heads have a list of demands of things that they want to make happen that don't align with reality because they want to be able to market it a certain way. So it's like open world, fast travel, different customizable options for clothes or like whatever. So you can get it like maybe a microtransaction or whatever. They have all this list of shit that they don't really know if the devs are going to be able to do it, but they have a list of things that said, hey, you guys have to fit all this in. And by the way, clock's ticking, get it done. So then the devs are sitting there trying to do these things and they can't cut things out that are hurting them because it's already been promised and because that's what they want in there. And they don't really care at the end of the day if it's great or not. They just want to be able to ship it and sell those initial things, get their fucking money back, make a profit, and move on to the next thing. So unfortunately, if you're looking for transparency, in a lot of cases, I think that it'll actually piss people off more because their worst like case scenario would be confirmed that it's just corporate heads that are saying you have to fit all this stuff in there, whether the game works right or not.
Also, I don't think we can even give some of these corporate heads who are in charge of the budgets all that much credit into caring and thinking that they're gonna put in all of these great assets into these games. Sometimes I think these corporate heads are greedy motherfuckers and they get this big budget for these AAA games, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars, and they say, well, how much can we put into the game and how much can we stick in our back pocket?
Yeah, and I think like with that point of like the whole discussion, taking all of it, like this is why like Nintendo tends to get a big pass because their games take care of the fan base. They do a lot of dumb shit. They do a lot of bad shit outside of the games. Their business model is terrible. The way they treat their fans is really bad outside of the games. But what Nintendo fans know is that our games are going to be good. They're going to be solid. They're going to be complete. Generally speaking, yes, you can find exceptions to the rule, but the games are always there. Nintendo fans are insane in terms of their passion and their complaining and all of that. But at the end of the day, I would much rather have Nintendo be as kind of short-sighted about the internet as they are, while still giving good games and keeping social justice bullshit out of it, than the opposite of being EA or something like that, because EA is just awful. They are terrible. And you know, like the Madden problem is a classic example of that. I mean, I haven't played Madden in a long time, but from what I understand, it is really, really bad.
It's the same fucking game every year, and it's
Mm-hmm.
awful. Like,
And what
it's
they
just
do
getting
is and they take away game modes that have been in the game forever, and then they take it out and they'll leave it out for a few years, and then they repackage it and reintroduce it under a different name in the game, and they sell it to you as a brand new game mechanic. When
That's what
like,
they'll do with the career mode. They took that
Yeah.
shit out of there. Like the connected career shit and the actual career. They have that story mode bullshit that nobody fucking asked for. This is where they force you through the actual fucking like storylines and all that stuff. But the like actual career mode, they took that shit out of there. I'm guaranteeing you that at some point they'll repackage it. And they'll say, "Oh, look, brand new career mode." And it's the same goddamn shit that existed in like Madden 2012 or some shit.
Well, that's
always do.
Yeah, the rumors is that they're repackaging and repurposing this one because now 2K is working on the game. So now the rumor is that they're going to revamp franchise mode because that's the biggest complaint. Like, yeah,
they've done nothing. I think that they've actually probably managed to move backwards with their franchise mode, which is
awful.
Insane. How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah, because they want everybody to play MUT.
Yeah.
They want everybody to play Ultimate Team because that's where they make their money.
Yep,
but
that's why all EA games make up the most. That's, to be fair, that's what most of them are playing. What everybody's playing, but I got a gripe with those fucking pay to win goddamn mode as well.
Well, also EA has the official license. They have the official license for the NFL, so they know they're not competing with anybody. So they can put in those packs and those cards, which are essentially gambling packs that are getting these kids fucking addicted to spending their parents' money to see if they can get the 99 overall, Patrick Mahomes on their team, and they're spending $50, $60 on a game that they already spent $70 on just to get one player out of these packs. It's a fucking scam, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is slowly turning into a gaming show every week, and I'm okay with that. I blame Dan Vask. For that. And speaking of Dan Vask, subscribe to Nerdrotic. But just want
to. You see that he posted. Dan posted subscribe to Nerdrotic, and it was a link.
And he left his link. Yes,
he's such an asshole.
Pretty good.
That was good.
What an asshole.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
Respect.
subscribe to Nerdrotic. Here's the link, and it was the link to Dan. Oh man, it's good stuff. But yeah, gaming's in a it's still the biggest industry, and it's not even close. And people need to realize that. On that point, G Prime, George Alexopoulos posted this meme the other day, right here, which is just
the Matt Walsh meme.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
That shit was
good. This is Titanic.
That was pretty good.
That is pretty good.
It's excellent, man. I love that so much. So, yeah, Breath of the Wild. Or sorry, I keep wanting to say Breath of the Wild 2 because I just think that's what it is.
So Joe and I have this joke because I forgot who it was. It was either Miyamoto or I forgot during one of the Nintendo Directs way back when Breath of the Wild was coming out. They called it Breast of the Wild because of their accent. So now I just call it like, well, now you got two breasts. So this is Legend of Zelda 2 breasts.
Oh, man. Crazy stuff. All right, let's read a few super chats. Ryan, pick up wherever you want.
All right. Pull this shit up. All right, Marcus Henry for 20. In response to superhero fatigue, I think it's more so just not trendy anymore. Like you have a superhero product, it doesn't just automatically draw attention like it used to back in the 2010s.
I just think it's bad. It's just bad. A lot of bad shit is being put out. Because again, Guardians is a classic example of this. Its second week it kind of recovered because it's a movie that a lot of people are liking and word of mouth is good.
Yep.
If you make good shit, people will talk about it and go back and see it. If you make bad shit, which is what the Eternals was, which is what Ant-Man was, which is what Doctor Strange was, which is what how many straight Marvel movies have we had now? Like 4 or 5 that were just dog shit. And that was just it was a pandemic, guys. The pandemic. People are scared. Oh wait, Mario made 1.2 billion. I guess they're not scared anymore.
Yeah.
So again, it's just as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean that's Hollywood standard. That's the formula. Something gets hot and popular, then everybody starts making them, and then they just become formulaic, and they stop putting any effort into it because it's just about how can we turn out as much money as fast as possible with as little effort as possible, and then everybody gets burned out on it, and they go, oh, I guess we'll have to find something else to look into. So I mean they do it all the time.
Yep.
Hayden for 20. G&G can be the theme park version of bum fights.
I watched that. Yeah.
Well,
Man,
I actually
used to love that account.
dude, we got so many memes right now with Jay right here. Let's see, check it out. Right here. Jay.
Yes, that's it, man. That's it.
She stole Jeremy's jeans.
There's this one right here. There's Jay right
Yeah,
there.
that's it, baby. I love it.
when we were watching it earlier, I saw some people in chat. They're like,
gosh.
Rippa left because he was uncomfortable with them reacting to this.
Bro, I was in an IHOP in Miami, and freaking Kimbo Slice came in with his family.
Holy shit.
And he had just came. This was before he was like famous, and he had just came from beating somebody up because half of his head was just like swollen. And he got the all-you-can-eat pancake special, whatever it was. I didn't say anything to him, but like we were all like, "My God, it's Kimbo." He was like famous down south in Miami. I don't know if you guys know who Kimbo Slice is.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he left Hollywood.
Yeah, he's dead, but I mean,
Rippa, do you know that? You know that Kimbo Slice was dead?
Mr. Peckerwood for 10. Mario Kart hard for Jeremy. Hard F.
You fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot.
Ripper, were you there last night for Johnny dropping the F-bomb last night?
Right
No, he
after.
wasn't.
Legendary.
Just after.
Legendary moment.
Kimbo
Jeremy,
Slice.
you fucking idiot. Come out here, you rapist.
I put the timestamp. in the timestamp.
Patrick L's for $21.99. When Jay finally gets that footage, he's going to post it like, it finally happened. I'm so happy.
I will too.
Craig Morning for 10. Someone combined that Vince McMahon clip with a video clip of Biden trying to find his way off a stage. I will salute you. Yeah, the rapist one. Blast Radius for 10. I don't believe a word Bailey says about black and brown. Whatever, you can tell she's just repeating corporate talking points from Disney. Probably. Mike Hill for 5. Brett Favre saying America was great when Trump was president. He's probably doing it from his Twitter account that he doesn't allow replies on after he's got caught up in that welfare shit. So
Here we go. Here's Johnny last night. Here we go. That's how it's done.
That's doing really good too.
Damn.
I was
Damn.
so close to a crown.
Damn.
I got
was awful.
a bronze tonight.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good about myself and the decisions I made.
You still know you're gonna lose the same way you lose at the every night, you fucking idiot.
Look at my face.
Wait, did Johnny just say you fucking idiot?
Look at the instant regret on his face too. He's like, "Oh no!"
He goes, "Damn,
what did I say? What have I done?
You idiot!
You killed younglings."
My jaw hit the floor when I heard that, man."
Bro, I was dying. So good.
Oh God, it was so good. I was in tears, man. I was in tears.
Craig Morning for 10. I'm going to make a movie starring me about a half-native, half-white version of King Arthur and dedicate it to all the cinnamon toast babies out there.
Do it.
Nice.
Cinnamon.
Disco Cobra for 20. Since I'm still in the process of building out my retro room, what are some good party titles for stuff like Super Nintendo, Nintendo, N64, PlayStation, and so on? Anything from exclusive games of sports titles that people love to play?
So for Super Nintendo, get Tecmo Super Bowl, which
Turtles
is
in Time.
Turtles in Time. Turtles in Time is one of the greatest games ever made. Obviously Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. On the N64, that's where you start getting into Smash Bros, Mario Party, Mario Kart 64. And what other systems did he mention?
PlayStation,
PS1. Party games on PS1. You got to get Battle Arena Toshinden. Remember that one? Remember that fighting game?
I like Twisted Metal too.
Oh, Twisted Metal
Twisted Metal's great.
God, Twisted Metal's so good. We used to play Twisted Metal till our fucking fingers were bleeding. It was just like I never stopped playing Twisted Metal. Love Twisted Metal. So
GoldenEye, Sonic
64,
yeah.
I like Splashdown on PlayStation 2. That was like a jet ski game. That was real fun.
Time Splitters was so good as a shooter, man. It's split screen, so much fun.
Yep. I was talking. Somebody sent me a super chat last night on Cobra Cast, and they were asking me about Mega Man games, and I played the Mega Man games back in the day on NES. But I only played like the first 3 or 4. Fucking loved them. I would actually like to go back and play through all the Mega Man games because I don't know about any of the more recent ones, but I know they've all kind of remained in the 2D side scroller perspective. Correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
I think there's like 2 3D games that they had like a long time ago. But
yeah,
that's pretty legit.
So I want to play through them. I love like Mega Man 3 was like top tier for me back in the day, man.
Yeah,
Mega Man games are awesome and they are difficult.
Yeah.
MCU fans, any penis for 20. I have to mention, I sent a donation for. I mentioned Dan. I'm sorry. I should have noticed he's not here tonight. In my defense, I only have one eye and I'm in a sheath between my owner's legs. Unlike the MCU, I'll be better. Thank you, MCU fans. Any penis.
Thank you.
Neanderthal.
Whoa!
For 100.
100.
100.
Wow. Alphabet Alliance and Justified is amazing. Ask Epic Mike.
Yeah, Justified is one of the best shows on television. And
Alphabet
they're actually
Alliance
reviving it right now.
represent.
So, yeah.
Alphabet Alliance
Yeah,
represent.
Timothy Oliphant. They're actually resurrecting it too, with like a new series with him starring in it again. So
always liked him as an actor.
You know what I've been rewatching? Friday Night Lights television series.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Really?
Bro, I love that show so much. Kyle Chandler as Coach Taylor. So good. What are you laughing about?
Ryan.
What?
Ryan's like getting ready to start, and you're like, I've been watching Friday. He's like, and he just kind of looks down at his phone, like just waiting for Jeremy to stop rambling about some old show.
Oh, don't disrespect Friday Night Lights, bro. You need to
I
check
just
yourself.
said Jeremy rambling.
Said
I
some
didn't
old
disrespect
show.
Why-
You
Your
said some
arguments
old
are so
show.
bad. Your
You said
argument.
some
It
old
is an old
show.
show. I didn't say it was a bad show.
How about some classic, legendary show?
Just because I don't use your verbiage doesn't mean it's wrong.
You disrespected Friday Night Lights.
Wow.
Anyway, Ryan, continue.
Wow.
Lucas Garrett for 10. Little Mermaid won't do well. Too much drama behind it and towards it. I'm glad they won't touch Treasure Planet and Atlantis the Lost Empire. These live-action filmmakes need to stop seriously. Thank you.
This could be
His
the last
favorite
one,
animated Disney movies. Hell yeah.
Hey, if you guys,
they got like a million on the way, man.
Jay sounds like fucking Spider-Man. Remember that old movie, Empire Strikes Back?
Oh my god!
I understood that reference. You're Captain America. Titan AE is great too.
It's a great show. I love Friday Night. That's true. It is a great show.
Hercules for 199. Pat lied to his audience. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Marcus Henry for 2. Fun fact: Doc Rivers likes Tronnies. I have heard that. Tom Berry Masta for 25. Pretty soon, the Alphabet Alliance will combine all of our letters together and form a word.
Maybe one day.
That's pretty
Slade
good.
Lawton for 1999. I just got a great idea. I think Jeremy should attempt to pronounce the following Dallas Star players' names. He'll have to try that himself.
Hell's freezing over Jay, keeping the stream on track, and Jeremy is derailing it. It's backwards day. It's backwards day.
Yeah. Can you check that out, Jeremy?
Which one?
The
What-
last one on the 20, the Slade Lawton one that just got redded out, even though it's not done yet. This one.
Okay.
You're supposed to pronounce those names.
He's a LeBron fan. Jake Ottinger, Myro Heiskan, Joel Kriviranta, and Tyler Seguin.
Perfect.
Second, no, you fucking
Perfect.
you were close on some of them. That last one was butchered.
Segan,
Segan, man.
So not
Segan.
Seguin, Segan.
Well, they're all
Okay.
fucking French
Tyler
Canadian.
Seguin.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, fucking knocked it out of the park. What up, motherfuckers? Inbred for the
They're like
win.
fucking- they're either like Russian or fucking French names. So Annie Shikama for $10. Alphabet Alliance drinks Bud Light on the regular.
That's what I heard.
G-Dash. Avatar supremacy must be stopped. It causes kids to leave Hollywood. God.
What does that mean?
Thank you for the 50 G-Dash. 50!
50!
Why did
Mr.
Beardo freeze up? Beardo was froze up from me when that happened.
Sorry, 50!
There we go.
Mr. VNM1 for $5. Y'all got to respect Doc Rivers. Knitter got the Celtics multiple championships. Didn't he only win one?
I think he only won one, and I've
one.
always thought Doc Rivers was incredibly overrated.
Yeah, they won one there with the big three.
Incredibly overrated.
Doc Rivers was great because his voice was always out, and he would be great in the sideline commentary, but that was about it. Like, he does a good job of explaining in sideline commentary what's going on, but he couldn't coach his way out of a paper bag in the last few years. So.
Yeah, I mean the Doc. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Doc
The best
Rivers
thing-
has one of the greatest memes ever.
Yes,
though.
that's what I'm pulling up right now. The GIF, like the one with his face where he's just like dumbfounded. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can find it right here. This is one of the best because you can use this one for a lot of different things. So, usually for people with pronouns in their
Doc Rivers
right here.
looked and sounded like a
There.
chain smoking
So essentially, anytime somebody with pronouns in bio tweets, you
Yeah.
just use that right there.
Continue, Ryan.
Hercules
Jay.
for $199. We said that one. That's hi to the beautiful ladies of Geeks and Gamers. J-Doc for $5. Shout out to Ryan for reading super chats like a champ, even when he's being Mr. Grumpy Goose. Hail 199 in super chats.
He's being Grumpy Goose.
He predicted the future. Hercules for $4.99. Ryan, when's your book coming out? Diversity and Inclusion in Geeks and Gamers. You gotta wait a long ass time for that. Baham.
Oh my god. Ew.
You gotta use that as a thumbnail, man.
That's your new Cobra Cast thumbnail.
You
right
gotta
there.
use it one time as a thumbnail. That's great.
Bahamut 0 for $5. Am I the only person more excited for Final Fantasy 16 than Tears of the Kingdom? I think we said that one.
Mhm.
My cock spins. This game was made for me. I think we said that one. Tinsote for $5. Here's more money, fellow bigots. DCEU. Goat sends his regards.
Appreciate it.
Dean H for $2. Hi, guys and gals. Hello. Jay's Salty Beaver for $5. About to have some pineapple pizza with my sibs. Thank y'all for making my day a little bit better. Hail to the 199 and get out of here. Obama. I think if I remember correctly, Jay Salty Beaver is the one that told us this morning that his grandmother passed away due to cancer.
I think so. There's so many J meme
Sorry
accounts.
to
but I
hear
think
that,
that's
man.
one, so.
I think that's him. I don't want to be wrong, or her, I guess. But shout out to you, and I'm glad you're spending some time with the fam.
Hope you're
Yeah.
enjoying the show and our attempt to entertain tonight. So that's what we try to do. We try to entertain all of you. We hope we do a decent job. And so green-haired anti-liberal says, yes, that is him. So thank you, green-haired anti-liberal. Appreciate you.
Marcus Henry for $5 for the bigots and it cuts off.
I didn't know where that was going. I didn't know where that was going.
Me neither. Objectively a cat for $5. This is me giving money to these bigots. Hashtag monetize your haters. Thank you. Hercules for $199. Ryan is half man, half beast. Thank you. Arthur Brown for Aussie 2. Brie thought Ryan was a butch lesbian. Thank you. Christian Rocker for $5. Hey Ryan, what's up with all the hate speech spamming in the stream for Boogies versus Wings? I know it was you. Haha.
That's the
Oh my
I didn't
goodness.
see anything wrong with it.
I meant to screen-
Yeah, that
Ryan,
was awful.
when I saw that, I did screenshot it because I was
That's
somewhere
because
eating.
Ryan
and I was-
commented on my comment. I said, Keem, you need mods in here, dear God. And Ryan's like, looks okay to me.
Yeah, he's like, Keem, please censor the chat. No one can enjoy it with all the racial slurs in chat. Like,
dude, it was bad.
Two 400-pound men beating the shit out of each other when someone's memeing the chat.
Oh God, but that chat
it was pretty overrun.
That was bad. It was
looks okay
wonderfully wonderfully entertaining.
Jay's sticky backspoon for 5.
What the freak?
Jay, any food recommendations to help keep me regular? Thanks and congrats on the book.
Tuna fish, man. Get some tuna fish in your system.
Joe the Bard for 5.
Ryan made a throw up face.
I don't like tuna. Joe the Bard for 5. Ryan, you declared war on the Alphabet Alliance and set us against the Avatars. We didn't start the profile wars, but by the 199, we will finish it. Hey, you can try. I mean, there's been a lot of big chats from the old Alphabet Alliance. So, they showed out tonight. We'll see what happens the rest of the stream. Royal Raptor for 5. I used to work at a testing studio. I've played more Titanfall 2 than you, Jeremy. I can guarantee it. As good as Titanfall 2 is, Halo 3 is much better. Monarch is number 1.
Yeah, I mean, look, Halo 3 is awesome, but I just think that the mechanic, like, if you talk about like its legacy, like Halo 3 is probably one of the most important first-person shooters ever, just in terms of the impact. Because you go back to when the 360 was, it didn't launched and Halo 3 was out. I would argue Master Chief in Halo 3 was it was probably the most relevant game in the world, at least at the time, even more relevant than Mario. I mean, it was crushing it. But from a personal standpoint, I will take the mechanics of Titanfall 2 over any FPS ever. We did get Mr. Sack for $49.99. 50. Final Fantasy 10 is a good one to play. Final Fantasy 7 is an all-time classic. COD is trash. Activision screwing over their best developer, Treyarch, bringing them into fix stuff for Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer. Blame NFL for Madden. NFL renewed EA license a few years ago. Infinity Ward's really fallen off. They used to be kind of the top of the line there. Sledgehammer,
they lost their dudes and they made Titanfall. That's
yes,
why.
exactly. Which one's has Sledgehammer done? Sledgehammer did.
They've done Advanced Warfare. They did Advanced Warfare. World War II. They also did.
Was it World War II or World at War? It was World at War.
There was World at War was Treyarch.
World
War II was Sledgehammer. And Sledgehammer also did Vanguard.
Yeah, so Infinity Ward, basically, that's the team that made Modern Warfare 1, 2, and then Vince Zampella, Zampella, something. He and his team kind of left, and they created Respawn, and that's how you got Titanfall 1 and 2, and what Respawn is now. And but like I'm one of the few people that actually liked what was the one after. What was the Call of Duty after Vanguard? Yes, I liked Vanguard. I liked Vanguard.
Vanguard was terrible.
I liked Vanguard. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Black Ops Cold War as well. I just wish it would have had tactical sprint. That was my only issue with that one. But Neanderthal 2020 50 says Gary went to prison for pineapple on pizza.
That's a better reason to lock him up.
Honestly.
I'll give Call of Duty Ghosts credit for making Latin Americans the bad guys. I took some balls.
I played that the first night it dropped, and I was like, "Why did you guys spend money on this game?" And
it was so bad. It was so bad, but I was like, it was intriguing, like the story that they created. I was like, interesting. I was like, that's not usual.
Yeah, I mean, like Ghost was where it all kind of fell apart.
Yep, that was the beginning of the end.
Advanced Warfare will always probably be the worst Call of Duty ever made. I fucking hated that game. I
actually
hated it.
I didn't play Infinite.
Advanced Warfare's campaign was good.
The campaign was awesome.
Yeah,
the campaign was awesome in Advanced Warfare. Yeah, that was actually dope.
Fuck that game.
That was great.
Like, and I didn't touch Infinite Warfare at all, and I heard that was even worse.
Yeah, Infinite Warfare was terrible. Yeah. Infinite Warfare's failure is what made Infinity Ward reboot their whole Modern Warfare series.
Yeah. Also, the fact that they fuck Infinity Ward and everybody dealing with Warzone right now, because they bragged and talked so much shit about how long they had to work on that game, and Warzone 2 is shit right now.
Is Warzone 2 still broken?
It's not broken. It's just a really shitty spot right now.
It's the same thing with
the TTKs all over the fucking place, and it's just a mess. It's just a fucking mess. It's not broken like Caldera or any of those maps were. It's just not good right now. They just don't know what the fuck they want to do with it.
Well, I mean, like, because I'm decent at Modern War or Call of Duty multiplayer. I am not good at Warzone, so I don't play Warzone that much. I'm just not good at Warzone. It's just not for me. It's not made for me. But I do enjoy playing it. I'm just not good at it, for whatever reason. But so I've heard a lot of bad stuff about Warzone too. So
yeah, it started out okay, and it was like, all right, it's different. You get used to it, but it just got progressively worse, and it fell in the same problems Warzone 1 fell into. But Warzone 1 was in a weird, decent spot when it ended, at least with like Rebirth and Resurgence. Those were like the most popular modes that anybody was playing, but like now it's just, I don't know. It's a mess right now, but they're rebooting a bunch of it. They're changing it and kind of going back to how they had it in Warzone 1. The parts of it that worked, which is all they needed to do in the first place, but they tried to reinvent the wheel and it was kind of a mess. So,
well, somebody just said they only play Ground War. Get ready, because we'll be playing some Modern Warfare 2 Ground
the
War.
multiplayer's good. The multiplayer's solid as shit.
Multiplayer's really good.
Yeah, I like the multiplayer a lot. But yeah, Warzone itself is kind of a mess.
Tomorrow night,
yeah.
Battlefront and Modern Warfare tomorrow. No Fortnite, at least tomorrow. Probably gonna play some tonight apparently, because Dan Vask and Rolo want to play. So how can I pass that up? How can I pass that up? So,
Airplane Helix for 2. Rolo sounds like TJ Miller.
Do I?
Nice.
A little bit. Hose A for 5. Titanfall 2 failed because EA wanted it to fail. Released against Battlefront and COD. After the failed launch, EA bought the developer Respawn for cheap. There you go. Grandmaster Chris for 199. Play OG Battlefront 2 Galactic Conquest. That's my favorite right there.
This was legit.
Marksman of 117B for 5. Check out the Spanish animated film Unicorn Wars. Apocalypse Now fused with Bambi and the Bible. Teddy bears, genocide unicorns in a bloody holy war.
That sounds insane.
This is a good super chat. Love you guys. Thanks for the inspiration and to not only write my own novel, but to lose 78 pounds. I still have 28 to go to hit my goal of losing 105 pounds to hit 160.
Bro.
That is awesome
yeah.
right there. Hell
awesome.
yes. I'm going to go ahead and give Ripa's tweets full credit for that, even if you're not on Twitter. Ripa has made a lot of people lose weight and get in shape just for his tweets, for shaming people. Shaming works. All right. A lot of you have changed your avatar simply because Ryan shamed you. All right. But in all seriousness, congrats, bro. Happy for you. Keep up the grind. That is great to hear. It is great to hear.
All right. Hacky Smack for 3. I'm Canadian born Egyptian. Hey, you sound a lot like Mina Masood then. Maybe you still have a Twitter though. Marksman for 5 was recently brought over from Spain on YouTube. All right. Was recently brought over from Spain, on YouTube, period. I've been seeing more review channels cover it and everything, and everyone's impressed. It's a wild, solid film. Oh, that's a continuation of the first one. Okay. That makes sense. All right. I thought you were talking about you were recently brought over from Spain.
Hayden dropped 10 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. And we got Special Ray. Look at that picture. Listen here, letters. I'll let Ryan read this one. Go for it.
Listen here, letters. We don't like your kind round here. Why didn't you letters go back to Sesame Street and insert up Big Bird's nethers where you belong? Avatar power.
Power.
I don't like how easily he slipped into that accent.
Well, once I understood where it was going, it was easy. The old Patriot Front days. Jay's Sticky Backspoon for $5. Jay, any food recommendations to help keep me regular again?
Tuna.
All right. The Tog OG for 2. Disney arguments are examples of eat your own. Hercules for $199. I don't see myself in Geeks and Gamers. Mexican Ryan. Sorry. Andale. Arriba. What do you fucking want? Mexican candy's dog shit.
There's a
Taco Bell
lot
for
of
the win.
there's a lot of G&G lore. If you're new to the channel or if you're relatively new, there's a lot to keep up with around here. There's a lot of memes. The 199 is basically that's our battle cry now. So if you're a supporter of Geeks and Gamers, just type 199 in the chat. We got the emojis. Ryan has created a war with the avatars in the chat, whether you're a avatar letter or if you have a actual picture. There's a big fight over there. We have MCU fan here who's the biggest Geeks and Gamers fan ever. We have DCEU Goat, who's also a hater, but then him and MCU fan fight when they get here. Jay laughs at a lot of things, even if it's not funny, which makes me laugh just because Jay laughs is funny and Ryan gets aggravated and, so on and so forth. There you
One
go.
big happy family.
That's it.
And then there's
That's it.
Rippa.
That
All
was
right.
awkward.
I just wanted to
He
include
just
him.
held it.
Damn.
He's held on to it.
Rippa. Raise the roof? Is that what you were doing?
No, it's like giving him a high five. Like I thought he would slap it down, but he didn't do it. So
Gerald Armstrong for 2. Sinbad should have been the genie in Aladdin. There you go.
Oh, no.
Hercules for 199. I thought black people don't swim. Mexican Ariel. Surprise. Marcus Henry for 2. Did Mulan do well? Like we said, it was Disney Plus. It didn't even get a domestic release. Only very limited international. I think they released it in China.
China.
Mr. Peckerwood for 5. They can't release Little Mermaid in China. The Chinese don't want to see a movie talking about food. All right. Okay. RX Firm for 5. If you're white, stay outside Little Mermaid movie to protect black people. This movie ain't for you. Yeah, just like Wakanda Forever.
Do we get the same do we get the same opportunity to go see Black Panther? I mean, this as we did Black Panther, Ryan. Since you're my black friend and I'm black.
I don't want to go to this thing.
Oh, I don't want to either. I'm just asking, do we have that opportunity if we wanted to? Like, because you're black, you're my black friend, and I'm black from the waist down, so that's the way we can go see it, right? Have they stated that you can't go see this movie opening weekend if you're white, just to kind of let black people have seats?
My problem is I don't want to go see
I don't want to see this shit either. I don't think I'm going to see it.
No, I have no interest.
So
hey, we can do it. We can, if that's what we have to do, we'll do it. Gerald Armstrong for 2. Dumbo only made $553 million worldwide. I kind of forgot about Dumbo. I think that was released before Aladdin, right?
Yeah.
Like in between Lion King and Aladdin.
That is a good point. I forgot about them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2019. Yep.
Taters Vivo for 2. Play this clip. I'll play the clip so Steph laughs.
What clip?
Oh, I don't know.
Damn.
No, no, I was giving myself enough time to find it.
Damn! Damn!
It's so good.
I like
the way
the
she
spin.
spins out. Yeah, the spin out of the street like that.
I like.
Oh man.
Let's see. Sailor Mercury for 2. Black Ariel won't be in Kingdom Hearts 4, guaranteed. Captain Wrecked for Canadian 550. You mean it's not the happiest place on earth? False advertising. I'm going to sue LMAO. Cheers, everyone. Jay, you need to show Jabba the what?
Huh. Jeremy's seen it.
Taters Vivo for 5. Y'all hear what happened with the Lakers last year? The coach locked the keys in the bus. It was awful. It took them 2 hours to get the players out.
What?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
First, I thought it was like going to be a joke.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Matthew Hammond for 5. Can we applaud Chrissy Mayer for how she handled the weirdo hecklers? Chrissy's been blowing up over that stuff. It's so cool to see. So her Twitter account's blowing up. She's appearing on all these different channels.
When she told them not to get harpooned, man, holy shit! Like, don't get harpooned. Oh my god, that was gorgeous. So yeah, she's crushing it. Shout out to her. She deserves it. And we got her back as always.
Sketch for 2. Ryan, Donald's full name is Donald Font Leroy Duck. Congrats to him.
Donald Duck has a lot of like Ryan Kennel friendly stuff from back in the day.
There's a lot of Nazi Donald Duck.
Yes, there's a lot.
Like an abnormal amount.
There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a
like,
lot.
There's this one cartoon where Donald Duck like wakes up in the morning and there's like a shadow on his wall and it looks like fucking Hitler doing a salute, and he says, he goes, "Rah, rah," and he like says it, and then like he looks over and it's like the fucking Statue of Liberty, like just holding up its torch, and it's like shadow that's cast across it. It's like, what the fuck? Was Donald Duck a fucking Nazi?
Oh man.
Like, what's the story? Did he get like captured or something? Did he like wind up in this thing and was pretending to like? I want to know what the fucking purpose was of those movies.
I think this. So it is a joke. The players weren't smart enough to get out of the bus with the keys locked in. Hello.
Oh,
is that what we missed? Okay,
hilarious. I missed it. I'm just so fucking retarded. NCU fan for 199. Rate my avatar. I can't see it.
I don't know if I can find.
As long as it's not an N, it's good. A70 garage for 2 lazy fucks. That's right. Ryan Canal Master Seaman for 199. Protein shakes are really good for losing weight. They can be. MCU fans, any penis for 2. SpongeBob, that one's good. Look at that.
Ryan approves.
Yeah, I like that one.
I love it.
All right.
MCU fans, any penis for 2. I don't think you're bigots. You're all swell. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hercules for 199. I stand with Ryan, and I'm not fat at all. That's right. Hercules for another 199. Avatar Army. Arthur Brown for 2. Alphabet Alliance. Mike Hill for 2. Member of the Alphabet Alliance. Dragon Lord 199. 199. Krista is the best. Ripa can't wait for ISOM 2.
I can't, like, I watch a lot of YouTube channels. If I was like an average viewer of a lot of these like normie YouTube channels out there and I tuned into this channel, I'd be like, oh my God, this is terrible. They're so toxic around here. I can only imagine how they view us, dude. Not only just like this panel, but like the chat and how we joke on each other.
Yeah.
It's so fucking awesome,
Names
dude.
of the people.
Yes.
Arthur Brown for 2. Actually, you can emulate it on PC.
Oh.
Hercules for 199. Nintendo always gets a pass. That's not okay. Ryan Canal, Master Seaman for 199. The Beta Bet Alliance are groomers. Jesus. We're getting serious now. Marcus Henry for 5. FPS depends on the game you're playing. In a shooter or fighter, FPS matters a lot. Open world strategic games, it matters a lot less. As is Trans Tits for 2. Saw Rolo at the casino the other day. Hashtag Rolo lost money.
Rolo lost money.
I lost a ton of money.
MCU fans, any penis for 5. Sorry again. My previous post was supposed to say, my donation mentioned Dan. My owner must have broken his phone after downloading Jonathan Major's DF. Thank you.
Damn.
Hercules for 199, just like the NBA 2K with online career mode. I like NBA 2K. Mike Hill for 5. Any interest in Five Nights at Freddy's to check out the live action movie this Halloween?
I don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's. So
She looks creepy.
I know a little bit about it, but yeah, I haven't played it.
Scott McKenzie for 199. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Friday Night Lights.
Josue Perez.
That old TV show. That old washed up TV show that nobody remembers, according to Jay.
Josue Perez for 2. Atlantis and Treasure Planet can be good live action.
Treasure Planet in a perfect world, Treasure Planet would be fucking awesome, but not under current Disney. That Treasure Planet live action will kill it, dude.
Yeah.
But not
Dizek
now.
at the Dead for 199. Ripa, how do you monetize a lover?
He's not even here.
He gone. Bruh for $5 says bruh. Repeat for 10. Hey guys, I gave my crappy retail job my 2 weeks notice. I'm hoping my new warehouse job will help me lose weight. If all goes well, I should be back to my pre-COVID weight by the next Orlando meetup. Yeah, sounds good. Repeat.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What I'm curious what kind of warehouse job you're taking. I mean, because if you're on a forklift all day, that's probably not going to be very active. But if you're actually like on foot and having to load up pallets and shrink wrap them and things like that, that'll be really good for all of your exercising. And there's I'll be your Huckleberry, my pick. That is a fantastic image right there. I 100% approve of that.
Hey,
Ryan,
Jerry, don't talk down to the people that don't have pictures. You might make them feel bad now if you're going praising this guy.
Just praising one person, Ryan.
Saying.
I'll praise it. Whenever somebody sends me a $50 with a letter, I'm going to praise them too.
But not a 2, huh? I see how it is. Patriotic Gestalt for 10. Red Robin has the bonsai burger, pineapple inside the burger. Thoughts? Fuck that. Give me the Pig Out Tavern double, motherfucker.
Is it Red Robin? Is that what he said?
Yeah, I love Red Robin though.
Red Robin's good.
Red Robin's good. Yeah.
Yum.
JBS Academy.
Just
I like it.
This is gonna become all Ryan pictures now in the chat.
Was that when Ryan was frozen?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's
Flayed Air Flanley for $1.99.
Flayed Air Flanley.
Favorite COD map, favorite COD Zombies map. Mine is Ascension from Black Ops 1.
Ooh.
I didn't play a ton of zombies, so
I did.
Yeah, I know you did. I know
I
Lisa
gotta-
loves zombies.
Yeah,
I got
Johnny loves it
There's
too.
a few great ones. Ascension's good. Darice and the Giant, those are both good ones
Darice
as
is a
well.
good one, yeah.
Kino's is objectively the best zombies map ever, but also Origins is awesome as well. So
Look
those
at
are a
Irish
few good ones.
Jedi's profile, Ryan.
He made that himself.
That's really good. That's
Like,
really
I'll
good.
take that. That's fine. Like, he made that. So, that's effort. That was a lot of effort to go through that. Gregory Lieber for 2. Vigilante 8's a fun N64 party game. Arthur Brown for 2. Rippa and that super book made me lose 35 kilograms. I don't know what that is in real life. Maybe 50 pounds or something. But that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm aware of this though. I'm surprised Jeremy doesn't know about Five Nights. I know of it. I'm just saying I haven't played it. The creator was a Trump supporter. Don't all Trump supporters know each other? I'm familiar with that story. I've actually covered that on D-Day Cobra in the past when he was like, I guess, getting people trying to cancel him and shit like that. So, but yeah, but I still haven't played it, so I don't know anything about it. And yes, I did cover the Trump town hall over on D-Day Cobra. That video has like 120,000 views at live stream. 120,000 views. So
Good town hall.
Mm-hmm.
That was hilarious. I was laughing so hard that whole time.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, when you get stuff like this, how can you not laugh the whole damn time right
Or
here?
her cat was named Vagina.
You're a nasty person.
You're a nasty woman.
Demogenai for $5. What's up, Demogenai? Talking about a shit shooter. Anthem was cold trash. What made it worse was they crapped on fucking Andromeda. What is it? Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mass Effect Andromeda, yeah.
To put that out. Epic failure for BioWare.
Yep.
Yeah, Anthem was a nightmare for them.
Anthem was bricking people's PlayStations. Like if you try to play that game, like you risk destroying your PlayStation.
Yeah.
Mr. Sack for 5. EA has a crazy amount of games and devs that were ran into the ground after they purchased them. You could look up the list when you get a chance.
Yeah, it's awful. It makes me very sad.
Brockatron for Canadian 5. Ryan, if Disney could completely could competently make Star Wars, would you rather them make Revan Malgus or Bane or post OT with Crate? If I had a choice of those 3, it depends if you're trying to build like an entire world. I'd love to see like a KOTOR thing. You could build that out for a lot of stuff. But if you're just gonna do like a trilogy, you could do a Darth Bane trilogy, and that'd be pretty badass.
That would be pretty cool.
Have you
Hercules.
heard what Filoni's Star Wars movie is going to be?
Yeah, Heir to the Empire. What a fucking shock. Who could ever see anything like that happening?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that now?
Incredible.
Like how's that gonna work?
Right there.
And
Dave
the
Filoni's-
fact that this dumb cocksucking fucking bitch ass Twitter account pulls, they have no idea. This Heir to the Empire cover they pulled is the one that got berated and fucking mocked and laughed at when Disney decided to do the Essential Legends cover reprints. It's the most boring fucking cover you could imagine. That's what they decide to use for their announcement because they don't know what they're talking about. Most people, if they say, oh, I love that they named it Heir to the Empire, they probably don't know what they're fucking talking about either, to be honest with you.
I guarantee you the Star Wars stuff account hates our guts, despises us, thinks we are the worst, literal worst human beings on the planet. I guarantee you that because the Star Wars stuff account is one of the biggest shill accounts out there by a mile. So yeah, I saw that and I'm like, no, Ryan's pretty fired up on that one.
I'm sure they'll be sucking Dave Filoni's cock right after he takes out of some poor dog. Like I'm sure Star Wars stuff's all about that shit, licking it clean. Fuck Dave Filoni,
man. Ryan's been predicting that. Ryan's been predicting that for years now. It feels like.
Yeah. Hercules. What it really tells me though, because they said that movie's like fucking years and years away, is that holy fuck, they're gonna drag out all these series, like the Ahsoka series, all that shit.
He's got an avatar, Ryan. He actually put the effort in to give himself an avatar.
That's like I'm pretty sure him and MCU fan are the same person. Like, look at how they talk.
I know.
It's gotta be.
Do you approve of his avatar though, or would you rather have it just be a letter?
I'd rather that just be a fucking. I would rather see just a throbbing hard cock than Dave Filoni's face. Literally anything is better than Dave Filoni's fucking face. All right.
That escalated quickly.
That's tough. Yeah, that went really far.
Saying
that was
got news for you.
That got really out of hand there.
Yeah, that was. I don't know, man. That was.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. What just happened?
I just hate that smug, lispy fuck.
That music too.
Like that smug, lispy fuck. Who, according to himself, he's just George's apprentice, right? Like I fucking can't stand him, and I'm just glad that each and every month, each and every year that goes by, the prevailing narrative gets a little bit closer to what I've been saying about this fuck. People like, oh, I can't believe he said that Kathleen Kennedy's mentored him. Are you fucking retarded? Yes, of course. Like, Hercules.
I just asked Ryan if he wanted to see a letter. He's like, I'd rather see a big fat cock. Like,
I would.
He said throbbing. He said a big fat throbbing one.
Yeah, I said the most disgusting thing I could think of because I would rather see that than Dave Filoni.
The look on Krista's face.
It is true about Dave Filoni having a lisp. Like, how are you a grown ass man and still have a lisp? Like, grow the fuck up. Speak correctly.
Wears a cowboy hat, bro.
He wears the cowboy hat to make you think that, like, to make people like not notice the lisp.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
I remember years ago, man. Ethan Van Sciver was all trying to hype up Filoni. He didn't know shit. He's like, he's our guy.
Dave, yeah.
He's our guy. He's Cowboy Dave. And then he heard him talk. He goes, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you hear him talk. He's like, well, I just really think that when you look at Ahsoka and her entire arc, it's just so powerful. And I think we need more strong females like that than Star Wars. And, we had Rey and, a female lead. Guess what? We're going to have another one and another one. That's Dave Filoni.
That was a little too good.
The man sounds like he fucking eats soy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Bringing up this Filoni news did not disappoint. I got the rants I was looking for. That shit was great. That was great.
Hercules for 199. Rate my avatar, Ryan. I think I look good.
Ahsoka.
He says it. Ezra Bridger. Janet McBride for 2. Did you see Donald Trump at the town hall? Your thought? I think you answered that one. Pyro Rompa for 10. Mob of the Dead, best zombies map. Fight me.
Mob of the Dead is great. Call of the Dead's great. So,
Flayed Air Flanley.
Flayed Air Flanley.
199. Jeremy, Dire Docks.
Dire Docks. Super Mario 64. That music is so perfect on that map. It's it's iconic right there. It's just an old game. That Super Mario 64. It's just an old video game. Nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
Just one of those old video games, right, Jay?
Correct.
Jay didn't even laugh during Ryan's like throbbing hard cock request.
He's trying to behave. You can tell he's trying to preserve himself. He's like sitting away from his mic.
You guys laugh for me. I didn't have to laugh at all.
Let's see.
You guys are laughing at PPs. I'm not. I'm like enjoying the, just watching.
Over on Rumble for 5. Anyone else been having fun launching Koroks into space or yeeting them across the map or roasting them over an open fire while Zelda looks on disappointed, or is it just me?
Why does everyone have a Ryan avatar?
Hey, they're changing. The great thing is you can't change back to your dumb one. That's the best part. At least I don't think so. JM the Elite Fan for another $5 on Rumble. My opinion on the graphics debate is art style is far more important than graphic fidelity. In my opinion, games like Zelda and Xenoblade look way better than most Western AAA titles.
I agree.
I saw Professor Savage Dad gave $1 on Rumble. I've missed. It's gone now, but he gave $1 over on Rumble to say that he has an avatar. Thank you. And then he had a $2 super chat on Rumble that says Rumble won't allow 199. That's all right. Thank you for the $2.
Well, so we have emojis over on Rumble. All the emojis are available for everyone right now. Obviously, will be free for like a month, and then I'll make them member exclusive because we want to give members something. And your memberships over there on Rumble, I think they give like 100% for creators for the rest of the year or something like that on the memberships. So Rumble's doing awesome. We saw that they did a deal with SUED and Kai Sent from Twitch. So they have the biggest gaming YouTuber and the biggest gaming Twitch streamer. I think that's the type of stuff they need to be doing over there. So that's a huge win for Rumble. And I think that's a huge win for all creators that are looking for alternative sites. So
did you hear according to that streamer Ross that nobody likes?
Aiden Ross.
Yeah. Kick offered them $40 million and they turned it down.
What
the freak is Rumble offering them?
Probably the same. That's what me and Beardo were talking about that today.
$40 million, man, just to if you watch their content, they just literally scream.
I can't stand those.
They just watch TikTok videos and they react to TikTok and all this stuff and they just scream. They're like, "What? I can't stand that. Why you do that to?" That's their whole. They do that for 6 hours a day.
And it's not even an exclusive deal. It's just they're doing one show a week, like one show.
Oh
a week.
my god!
Maybe Kick was trying to get him there exclusively or something. Maybe Rumble gave him like $10 million for a show.
Ryan, I think $40 million. You going to Kick?
Well, I think why they chose Rumble is because you can upload videos and like they can take the streams and make it a
Clips
video.
and all that stuff.
And on Kick you can't.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying that's a lot of money.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like Kick from again. I don't know what the long term on Kick right now is. They've came out of nowhere. I don't even know if we know who is running Kick at this point.
It's a bunch of gambling companies.
But I love the platform. I love the platform.
And the streamer Trainwreck's in on it, and also Aiden Ross has a share in it as well.
Okay. As long as you don't strike your channel down.
Destiny gets like 20,000 views on Kick when he live streams. 20,000 viewers. Plus he co-streams on YouTube. And then YouTube is not small either, but it's like all he does is play. He talks, but he has like a game in the background.
He plays video games and talks to people on Discord.
Yeah.
And reacts to videos and debates.
And reacts to videos. I got addicted to him because of Ryan. He's pretty good.
People are looking for that type of entertainment, and I'm not mad at anybody who's got their following for whatever reason.
Not
we just talked about like I don't watch Destiny, but I know Destiny has a huge following. He entertains his audience. I don't watch SUED or these Kai Sent. I don't watch those guys, but they clearly entertain their audience, and that's what people are looking for. They're looking for different styles of stuff, and that's what this whole new media is all about. And shows like this one and Friday Night Tights and panel streams, individual streams, that's what people want to see. They want to see regular people laid back, but giving their honest opinions and different takes. And the opportunities are out there for everybody. Again, would you, any of you looked at Destiny and just seen this guy walking down the street and think he would be commanding a mega audience online? Guess what? He does because of his takes.
Especially not after he dyed his hair.
He's got blue hair.
Mm-hmm. So it's an exciting time right now. There's a lot of cool platforms. Kick, a lot of people are asking about Kick. Kick is basically a Twitch, not even, I won't even say it's an alternative. It's a Twitch clone. It is the same exact platform as Twitch, except that it's not moderated by far left-wing lunatics, and their payouts are far better for their creators.
Yeah,
it's got the same process. The back end is the same. The front end is the same. Everything is the same. It's just that the platform is named Kick instead of Twitch, and the moderation is not censored like it is on Twitch. So we have Kick channels like Geeks and Gamers. I know Jay's got one, Beardo's got one. So we've got some stuff over there. I'm sure mods will be able to drop links.
That's
if you want
my
to follow us.
now. I don't even go on Twitch anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's just crazy to see like the numbers that these young creators are. I Show Speed goes live on YouTube to like 60, 70,000 people. And there was one where he was walking through a haunted house. He had 150,000 people watching him, like dry hump, mannequins and stuff in a haunted house, and it's like, I was like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So good on him,
John Campia
man.
for $5.
Sorry about that one.
All right. Who's that blurred out guy between Jeremy and Jay? I think that's when I was when Jay was at the top.
Ah, yeah, when I was at the top.
I had been redacted apparently. John Campia for another $5. Tell that blurred out guy that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was the best movie since Phase 5 began. The movie was so great, they gave me a tote bag, a shirt, and a Star-Lord themed flashlight. Flashlight. Thank you,
That's
John
pretty good.
Campia over on Streamlabs. Steve Bannon for 7-Eleven. New mission this week. I need you all to see Kyle Dunnigan's latest video. I repeat, see Kyle Dunnigan's latest video. That's all.
Thank you, Steve. Sorry I missed your emails earlier, but we'll definitely get with you.
This is a big super chat from MCU Fans Penis. Multiple parts. Hi, everyone. I'm MCU Fans Penis. His years of drinking soy and watching feminists trite has caused me to retreat into his body, effectively creating a cloaca, or cloacia, as Jeremy would pronounce it. The only time I come out is when he abuses me. Often to fantasies of you guys plowing MCU stars. Last night it was Ryan and Jeremy spit roasting Brie Larson as he rubs me on her pterodactyl feet in cuckold submission. I hate it. Can I be one of your guys' penises instead? I'm small and don't take up a lot of room. Rippa, if you want to take me as your penis, you'll finally see yourself when you read a Tom King comic. Ryan, yours is covered in boils and open sores after years of unprotected sex with street trash. Beggars, much like the filth you lay with, can't be choosers. Beardo, with your pencil-thin legs, my small length is the least of your problems. Just throwing it out there. If you don't want me, maybe I'll just hang out by your guy's side. Dan, with your man bun, I'm sure you're used to having a little dick on the side. Right, Jay? Anyway, I gotta go. MCU Fan is picturing observing Epic Mike tongue-punching Jonathan Major's fart box while his own mother steps on me and calls him a bigot. Real Odapal shit right there. Please help me find a good home after this horror. That was...
Why? What
the fuck, man? That really.
Thank you, MCU Fans Penis. Samurai Vader for 3. I don't understand what Rolo was asking. Gamers like Zelda and Xenoblade get a free pass as they're ambitious and push the hardware while pushing and optimize as much as possible. Unlike Pokemon, it got shit because it looked bad and ran bad.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the point though was like Nintendo has they do have a lot of people giving them passes or stuff, but I think it comes back to the majority of their games do come out and they are not broken, so that's why I think they get the pass. Whereas I think that's a justified reason, but they still have a lot of things that they can be criticized for.
Spirian for $5 on Streamlabs. Thank you. All right, let's get.
We need to talk about the Disney lawsuit real quick because we got that on the title. So, but
okay.
Ryan looks so thrilled to talk about that.
Like, oh, please no.
Talk about Friday Night light some more.
I mean, it's a great show. It's an old show. I don't know if a lot of people remember it. It's like that old game, Super Mario World, just that old video game. You know, just throw the dust off of it. And he disappeared. Where'd you go, Jay? Jay, come back.
I'll be right back. Someone's at my door. For real.
It's got to be Uber Eats.
11 o'clock at night.
It's my DoorDash. It's my DoorDash.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go, Arby's again.
I knew it.
What do you think he got this time? Chat. What do you think that Jay got? What is your anticipation on what he
Either
ordered?
like
Arby's?
chicken or Chinese food.
I think he got McDonald's.
You think he got McDonald's?
Yeah.
I think. Oh, while we're waiting on the end, this is highly anticipated. Neanderthal.
Let's go.
Says subfleet 150 men go down, 75 couples come up.
That's
For
true.
50.
You're not wrong. That is fucking Submariners.
50.
I'm glad I was a surface guy.
Hey, they're submariners. Okay, they're submariners.
Oh no, they're Submariners. They don't like being called that.
Chat seems to think that Beardo's onto something with the McDonald's prediction. Arby's probably closed at this time.
Taco Bell or McDonald's.
Taco Bell or McDonald's.
Culver's closed at 10,
Arby's,
unfortunately.
The Arby's around the corner from
disappointing.
my house is open 24 hours. It's pretty.
I will
he got
say that
church
like that's
chicken.
I can't take 1 point away from Culver's perfection because they don't stay open until midnight. That's like
true.
That does.
And I
hurt
would
them
not
a
eat no
little bit.
church's chicken. That's a box of grease.
What do you eat?
No lie. So
It's in the kitchen. I'll be right back.
When Joe and I got engaged, we went down to Puerto Rico and we went to like swimming with sea turtles and some cool stuff like that.
Why is it
And
in the kitchen? Why did he put it in the kitchen and walk all the
I
way
didn't want
here
to eat it on stream.
Go ahead, roll it.
So we had these tour guides like taking us out on kayaks and stuff, taking us to these coral reefs, and there's this like bougie like couple from like New England or something. And they're like, where's the best place to eat in like Puerto Rico, like in this area? And our tour guides are like, go to Church's Chicken. The biscuits are amazing. I was like, what the?
Subway.
The look on the woman's face, I was like, this woman makes like 6 figures a year. She's looking at them like appalled. I was like, that was the best answer I've ever heard. Yeah.
Church's chicken is awful, man.
What'd you get?
Sub.
Subway.
I
open?
wasn't gonna eat on stream. I wasn't gonna.
They're open at this time.
You just leave it full screen.
All right.
You want to talk us through it?
What kind of sandwich did you get?
Tuna fish.
Oh, Subway, huh?
I can't do tuna.
Tuna fish and cucumbers.
Go ahead. This will get memed. Go ahead.
And raw onions. Ooh.
$5 foot long. Was Jesse Smollett there?
It was DoorDash.
The DoorDash guy's like, hey man, I got attacked on the street.
I left it in the kitchen on purpose. I wasn't gonna eat during the live. I'd wait.
Why?
That's rude.
Yeah.
That would be the least rude thing you've ever done on a live stream. Trust me.
What's the worst rude thing I've done on a live stream?
Interrupt,
Robert Lowry,
derail, destroy conversations, not let
Ryan's just
Ryan
trying
read
to get
super
through
chats.
Ryan's just trying to power through.
Robert Lowry, member for a month. DTF equals dirty toe fungus. Thank you. Tinsote, welcome to the channel. Elklid Barrett, member for 10 months. G-Dash, member for a month. Who supports the humble one-letter audience and who is Avatar Supremacist? I think we figured that out. HGK bass player, member for a month. Let's go. First month is the 199. Nice. Anthony Gwinnett, member for a month. 199. Love you, Krista. How many times have you seen Super Mario Bros? Geeks and Gamers, the best channel on YouTube. Janays.
5 times.
You threw in Janays at the end of that?
I've read the whole thing. Taters Vivo, member for 5 months. Beardo puts ketchup on his steak and pulls his pants down in public bathrooms with the door open.
What?
Holy crap.
Where are they getting this information from?
Damn.
Oh my
Curtis
goodness.
D of Montana. Hail, Geeks and Gamers. I have to say Battlefield 4 is my favorite game and Battlefield Bad Company. Nice.
I never got into Battlefield games, man. They're cool though. I mean, I've played them a little bit, but I never really invested a lot of time into them.
Derpnator, member for 2 months. Just wanted to say, hail to the G&G crew. Y'all are awesome. And hail to the Snake Pit in the house.
Snake Pit, represent.
Durf.
Westward Smile, member for 3 months. Like this. Thank you. Eddie P, member for 8 months, says nope.
Nope.
Bet you can't do it like me. Nope. Keck44, member for 2 months, milestone. Sewer, hashtag cancel Jeremy.
Cancel
He
Jeremy.
misspelled super, just like MCU fan. Nick Brone, member for a month, milestone message. Thank you. MJHP, member for 2 months, says milestone message. Thank you. Lance Johnson, member for a month, 199. The Dasco, member for a month, 199. Quinn, welcome to the channel. Nadrigal, member for 13 months, G&G 199. Sleazy, member for 9. Hail, everyone. Been working on my channel at Sleazy Society. Could use prayers. Some medical issues, going through blood tests plus EKGs tomorrow. Down 270 pounds to 180.
Wow.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
Wait, you mean you're
go.
down
It's
from
huge.
270 to 180? That makes more sense. But either way, that's freaking crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great, man.
But hope
Hopefully
you're all
the
good,
medical
man.
stuff checks out, man. We got you, bro. Some positive vibes in the chat.
Kev L, member for 2 months. This just in from Josiah Rises. Police just surrounded Lady Gaga's home. Hollywood implodes. Earth-shattering news as always.
I did. I got the notification. Yeah, from this
Really?
video. Yeah.
I hope she's got a good poker face. Jesus Davila, gifted membership. Thank you.
That was so fucking bad.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
That was so
A troubling trespasser, apparently, is what she was dealing with.
Oh, it sounds like she's caught in a bad romance. Slade Lawton, member for 10 months. First off, fuck Tom Brady. Anyway, I'm just waiting for Friday to catch the Stars versus Golden Knights. Got Pavelski, that cup, Dallas. There you go. Project Egg Roll gives 5 memberships. What's up, Egg Roll? Tyler Boshiers, member for 2 months. Did you guys see all the indie films and TV shows be on Disney Plus on May 31st? Plus 21 years ago, Attack of the Clones came out. Much love, y'all. Thank you, Tyler.
How long ago did Attack of the Clones come out?
21, 2002.
Holy shit.
Fucking old, bro. Fucking
Yeah.
old. Thank you. Just an old movie with Hayden Christensen that nobody remembers.
Annie Shikama gives 5 memberships. Thank you. Captain Haruno, member for a month. Breath of the Wild's the Elden Ring of Zelda, meaning it's a big old poop. Ask Beardo, he knows. Nice to catch a show. Thanks for the fun.
Sure.
Bluegrass Berserker says Avatar Army. Thank you. Jonathan D, member for 2 months. The only Zelda game that runs at 60 FPS is A Link Between Worlds on 3DS and Skyward Sword HD on Switch. That's crazy. Magnus the Supervillain for 3 months. Channel member, thank you. Jay's Gaping Butthole, member for a month. My avatar is the cutest of all. 199, motherfuckers. They edit my BS. Thank you. Iron Oxide Entertainment, member for 8 months. Jeremy is the new Cecil. I don't know why.
Oh,
Jeremy
I
doesn't
can't.
drink.
I can't be. I can't. I couldn't be Cecil. Could not be Cecil.
No one can.
Dude, I don't know if I remember this, but this is real. This is real. Chris Christie at Roy Rogers at 11 p.m. in the evening trying to console himself. Holy shit. Holy shit.
That's glorious. Holy fuck.
God damn.
I fucking love Trump, dude. That is fantastic.
I can't believe it.
Fucking goat right there, baby.
Joel L. Rican, member for a month. Hey, Ryan, in a perfect timeline, how would you feel about Star Wars trilogy adapting Legacy of the Force books? Hail to the 199. Sub to Nerdrotic. I mean, in a perfect world where everything had been set up, I'd feel incredible about it. I'd love it. It'd be awesome.
I want rated R Yuzan Fong books. That's movies. That would be great, but they never do that.
Adam Yelgis for 2 months. What's up, guys? Changed my clan name to 199 in COD. Hopefully member lobbies get made soon. That's
Hell
cool.
yeah. Hell yeah. That's what's up right there. You guys
Jeremy-
keep running with it, man. Keep making the most of it. I hear from people all the time talking about seeing the 199s everywhere. That's a testament to all of you guys. So shout out.
Jeremy Wormy, member for 4 months. Hail, I'll give Jeremy all your money. 199 for life. Thank you.
I
Rest of the
personally appreciate
Cripple.
that.
West of the Cripple, what's up, man? Member for a month. All FPS games are going to feel good at the start, then get worse due to SBMM. You'll progressively get harder competition and worse net performance.
Yeah, skill-based matchmaking does suck. It really sucks. Although it has not affected Fortnite. I mean, you know, every now and then you'll end up in the sweaty lobbies, you know what I mean? But it hasn't hurt the longevity of it, at least at this point. If with COD, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, you'll end up in lobbies with fucking people that have never seen a fucking vagina ever. And I mean, they'll just, good Lord, they will murder you.
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap, dude. They are cracked. Like, how is this possible?
A70 Garage, member for 2 months. Gifted membership should only be available for profiles with an avatar. Shame those letters into uploading a picture. Yeah. Jesus Davila with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. The Common Nerd, member for 15 months. It's my birthday today, and you're invited to my birthday stream tomorrow. I know Ryan is a busy seaman, but I love him anyway. Hail the Sewer 199.
Hell yes.
Thank you, Common Nerd. Happy birthday. I don't know
Happy
if we're going to be able
birthday.
to make it, but I appreciate the invite. Send me a link.
I gotta say this: if you run Riot Shield in Call of Duty, fuck off forever. You're the worst person on the planet. I hate you. I despise you. I despise you. It is the worst. You are the most pathetic player on the planet if you run Riot Shield. You deserve to be teabagged and camped on.
I run Riot Shield.
Fucking hell,
I knew it.
It's amazing. Yeah, Riot Shield and knife, man. Just run up there. Yep. Sweat.
That's all I got, man.
That's the meta. That's the meta.
It was, yeah.
And I'm bad at it too.
It's like running the noob tube and you blow yourself up.
So bad. Yeah. I just want to stay alive for like. I just want to stay alive for like 5 minutes to enjoy the game. I don't
Jay
care what
running
happens.
M203 goes into a corner, blows himself up.
Awful.
He runs a Kimbo. It's owned.
Lion Dogface Pony Soldier, member for a month. Thanks for great programs. Hey, you're welcome.
Welcome.
Iron Mike, member for a month. Are you Thane? I ain't a man, Beardo.
What?
He typed it with a lisp. Are you Thane? I ain't a man, Beardo.
Yeah. I never. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it's a problem that you can't overcome. It just seems weird when you run into full grown ass adults with a lisp. Like, get over it. You're a fucking grown ass man.
Yeah, learn to talk, bitch.
Yeah.
I think he was. Yeah, Iron Mike. I think he was doing it because Mike Tyson has a lisp.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Anything. I would never
Speech
make fun of his
impediment.
lisp.
He's the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one exception.
Yeah, he's the exception.
Because
I ran across that like fucking random old video of him doing like advertisements before a fight, and he's like, "Make sure to subscribe to Comcast Cable," and he's like, "Oh, Comcast." He's like doing all that shit. Really funny.
Yeah.
Samurai Vader for 3. Continue from the last stream lab. Speaking of those 2 games I mentioned, people have asked for a stronger system because it limits severely what those developers can do for other things other than graphics. Jeremy, want to play some Team Fortress 2 on PC?
I never played Team Fortress. Team Fortress was on the orange box, which had Half-Life 2 and Portal. It was that was one of the greatest deals in video game history.
Oh yeah.
But I never played Team Fortress. And I know it's got a huge fan base still to this day, but I've never played it.
Thomas Smith, member for 3 months, says you should do streams of 2-player co-op games and call it 2 Geeks, 1 Game.
Jeremy should do co-op with like Krista in a game that she's never played before and see how that works out.
That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. Is Team Fortress still like? Is it real? Like a lot of people are talking. I might want to give Team Fortress.
Team
a try.
Fortress is still popular.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Enemy Territory. Oh yes, that was great back in the day. Wolfenstein Enemy Territory.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Wolfenstein was the best of the World War II shooters, in my opinion. I loved it.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein's legit.
I loved it.
Chief Slingin' Beef, member for a month.
Chief Slingin'.
And then it says, "Hey Jay, laugh at my name, you homo." Ripa, I read Mises because of you. Jeremy, go Vols.
Roll Tide.
Read what?
Roll Tide.
He read Mises because of you. Mises. whatever that
Mises.
is.
Oh yeah, you gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Can't go wrong with Mises.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that chat, I'm like, man, I hope Jay gives me a big laugh for this one. Like, It's like the biggest laugh of the night. All right, we've got a lot more super chats, but let's real quick.
I think I want to try Team Fortress, guys. We're going to try not tonight, but I'm saying in the near future, let's get some Team Fortress 2 going. I want to give it a shot.
Let's talk about this real quick because we did put it in the title. Things just continue to get worse for Disney. 2022 was a nightmare for them. Lost nearly half of their market value when you look at their stock. Their worst year in half a century. And 2023 is off to a bad start too, losing millions of subscribers each and every quarter on Disney Plus, which is resulting in hundreds of millions, sometimes billions of dollars lost every single quarter. And now they're getting sued. Disney, ex-CEO Bob Chapek, and the CFO hit with shareholder lawsuit over streaming losses. Now, basically what this comes down to is the same thing we heard back in November. One of the reasons that it sounded like Bob Chapek, one of the excuses they used to kind of get him out, and the current CFO aligned with Bob Iger to do so. That CEO is still named in this lawsuit because they're still there. Reportedly, they were moving around money and even things that were supposed to be meant for Disney Plus that were, purchased, the rights for it were purchased through Disney Plus. They'd go ahead and they'd premiere it on ABC or Disney or Freeform or something a day before it went on Disney Plus, and were allegedly just writing off all the expenses onto those linear TV programs to make it look like it wasn't as big of a loss for Disney. That's what's being alleged when it comes to this stuff. We'll see what plays out, but it's just more nonsense and more bad headlines for Disney to have to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, again, we talked about this a little bit on the Daily Show, but I mean, I would like to. We probably should maybe get Legal Mindset on here. I know he's got some videos on it that I haven't had a chance to check out, but more bad news. But as the overall theme of what I was saying with this was, at some point, man, they can't continue to sustain all of this bad news, bad decisions, bad things happening, losses on streaming, movies not performing up to standard, universes not realizing their full potential. It just seems like at some point this is all gonna, it feels like almost a house of cards in a lot of ways, where it's just all gonna collapse at some point in time. They're in bad shape. I know that Ripa's happy about them being in bad shape, considering you got ISOM 2 getting ready.
True.
But I mean, it just seems like a really bad situation across the board from top to bottom right now. And I don't know what the end result will be. But
corporate entities do that type of stuff all the time, moving stuff around.
Yes.
That's just kind of how they operate. Disney isn't unique in that aspect. It's just that somebody has to be a fall guy when you lose as much money as they have lost, and definitely when you have shareholders that are, well, with any public company, it gets a little more I don't want to say complicated, but you got to be a little more discreet, and sometimes you get caught, and that's all this situation certainly is. But it's not anything new. This is corporate entities that doing what corporate entities do if what's being alleged is true. Moving fucking money around to try to hide losses that's what a lot of these cats do best. And this is why you always have to kind of look below the surface to try to figure out kind of how much money these companies are getting versus how much they're losing, because a lot of it can be smoke and mirrors.
And the problem doesn't necessarily come with them moving the money around. It's what they were doing other than that. They were pretending like it was in a better state than it was. They were telling people, look at all these projections. Don't worry, stock's going to be just fine, while it continued to fall and fall and fall, as they reportedly were moving this money around to make it look like it wasn't as bad as it really was. So that's where the shareholder lawsuit is coming from, because they feel like they were lied to and misled strategically by Disney to try to keep their stock afloat during all of this stuff coming out, when in reality they were losing billions and billions of dollars on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I just want them to continue to suffer because of everything going on, and all the Disney stands out there that keep saying there's nothing wrong with the company, they're running perfectly. You angry YouTubers are just making up these narratives. But the reality of it is this is one of many issues that we'll see how it all plays out, but wanted to hear we talked about it. Jay, you got any thoughts on this? I know you follow a lot of it.
Yeah, there's also a bigger issue surrounding the theme parks as well, is because they just released yesterday, for the first time in their history, I believe, is that over the summer, where their theme parks are supposed to be packed, they realize that the numbers are way down. especially here in Orlando. Even in the earnings call, they said that the numbers are really, really down. So they announced a new ticket that is basically, if you're a Florida resident, it's like dirt cheap, it's like $200 for 4 days. I don't have the exact numbers right in front of me, but they announced, like, even if you're not a Florida resident, they're literally, they slashed their prices, one of the lowest ever, to try to get people to come back to the theme parks, because they've seen the trend is starting to change from Disney to Universal, and actually SeaWorld is actually making a run for things as well, especially over the summer. They've lost all credibility with the Star Wars Hotel as well, where now articles are saying they need to change everything. They've lowered it down to just 2 bookings a week, and they can't even fill those. They just had a huge weekend, or like a few days ago, where they brought in all the famous TikTokers that they could find and theme park vloggers to come in. They gave them the Star Cruiser for free again, to try to get interest to people to come back, because that thing is spiraling out of control. It's like they just can't get anybody to go. So there's a lot happening on the theme park side too, where they don't understand why people don't want to go to their parks anymore. So it's quite interesting with this company.
It is good, and it's good to watch it all play out. The reason I don't play the "shut the fuck up" clip to Jay anymore is Jay threatened to quit if I kept doing that to him. It really hurt his feelings. He said, "Don't interrupt me."
Hey, you really don't like me, do you, Kazi?
So, yeah, he's just so I can't. I'm
I don't care, man. Like, he can play it all he wants.
When Jay hit 100,000,
no, man,
on
stop
his
interrupting
campaign,
me.
like I don't have the power anymore. So Jay, like how all
How
these
did Ripper
attorneys
go
came
from
in,
left side to right side in the middle
The
of
camera
the
died. Like it wasn't plugged in, so my DSLR died. So I had to go to my actual webcam. So yeah, that's why.
But in all seriousness, I can't.
No.
I contractually cannot. When Jay is talking, if I play that, I will get sued. That's not a joke. So sorry, Jay's
Damn.
that's a big deal now.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that was
A feline named Vijay for 2. Meow.
What the freak?
Epic Mike, is Beardo's film a Brokeback redo?
Can neither confirm nor deny that.
All right.
Sorry, Beardo.
Tinsote
okay.
for 5. Haven't
It's a
been a
secret.
gamer in over a decade. Finding G&G is driving me to buy a Switch and get back into the game. No pun intended. Nice. That's awesome.
I heard a rumor Geeks and Gamers doesn't play video games and doesn't talk about them. That was what I heard. So
I heard a rumor that all the video game stuff is just a pipeline to drive people to the alt-right. So I will say this as a joke, though, because filmmaking is ridiculous and you have to like do a lot of crazy stuff and jump through hoops. At one point we were filming in an area and our guy that's like our tech guy behind the scenes was like, hey, if anybody asks what you guys are doing, just tell them to like, you guys are just taking pictures for a gay Viking wedding. And nobody will ask any questions. So we're like, good advice. And he's like, no, I'm serious. Just tell them that's what you're doing. And people will just leave you alone. And I was like, all right, man. Yeah. People are like, what are you guys doing? We're like, oh, we're shooting some wedding pictures. And the people would like see 2 guys standing out there dressed like, they're just like, oh. They just kind of like walk away. So it was actually pretty funny. But we're not.
Ryan's a little upset because the Lakers were losing by like 25, and now
They're up by 5.
Like they could come back and win
Denver's
the game.
up by 5.
Just
how much time's left?
Under 2 minutes. Anthony Davis has gone for 40 points in the game because that's the only way they can win is if he goes off because LeBron James an old ass fuck. Jokic has gone for 30 and 20. Got a triple-double, I'm pretty sure.
Subscribe to Sports Wars if you like sports, and you can hear all the Ryan's takes. People ask me if I'm ever coming back to Sports Wars. Ryan banned me, so
XPM for $20.
20.
I'd pay good money to watch Mike and Beardo try to carry Jeremy and Ryan through BO3 Zombies, Black Ops 3 Zombies
3.
Easter eggs. Some of my best game experiences of my life.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We need to do some more like co-op based stuff, like I think like I love when we had the whole Mark the Cyborg and Drunk 3PO playing Dark Souls. To me, we could get a lot more out of that. Like just Mark
That
being
was
the way
painful,
he is.
man.
That was good, man. That was good stuff.
Isaac of the Dead for 199. Before I met Jay, I was unable to satisfy my wife.
Wow.
You're welcome.
There you go.
I guess.
Netron
with mayonnaise on the side.
I know I got mayonnaise
just
on
noticed
my
that. I just noticed that.
I'll just keep this off. I thought I took a bite of the wrapper. That's like where I was like worried when you were talking. That's why I was like to the side going, did I just eat a piece of the wrapper? It was like stuck on the side of the bun. And I'm like, oh man, that would have been awful.
No, he played the whole thing perfectly. When he turned, he's like, "You're welcome," but he had mayonnaise on the side of his face.
Natron 209 for 199. Ryan, who'd you cast as Darth Bane? I used to say
The Rock.
like I used to say somebody like it's tough to not think of people like The Rock or whatever because he just has like the body. He has the he could shave his head, like it would all work. But at this point, I don't want him there, so I don't know. I don't want to know who it is. I don't want an unknown person. Mike Hill for 5. Tom Hanks said he could continue to be in movies after he dies with the help of artificial intelligence. What do you guys think about that? Tom Hanks,
I just wanted to see how long the awkward
he can
pause would
still be in Hollywood after he leaves Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
No
as
more
long as
videos for fucking Josiah.
it's exactly what I was gonna say, man. As long as there's videos for Josiah, it's all that matters.
We need a Josiah AI. Nerdy Jersey for 2. Next will be Trans Vong in Chaps for NJO. Yeah, probably something like that. Captain Haruno for 2. Any chance y'all play Cursed Halo mod on stream? There's a chance.
There's always a chance. I'm willing to play anything that people want.
If we do, if we get the Master Chief Collection on PC, that's something we can do co-op through.
Yeah. I have the Master Chief Collection. I have it on
There
Steam.
you go. There you go.
Jokic has got 33, 21, and like 14 assists.
Woo!
And they're up 5 with 26 seconds to go. Hercules 199. Viva La Raza, Ryan. Thank you. Flayed Air Flanley for 199.
Flayed Air Flanley.
Terminal is a terrible map. You all know why it was.
I love Terminal. I love Terminal.
COD.
Terminal is
MW2.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a great map.
Terminal is great.
Daneska for 5. How many diversity hires does Geeks Gamers have in total? Hello from the Caribbean, Guadalupe.
I'd say about 65% of our staff.
Too many. DJ Nutsack for 2. Hard R Ryan. Is Jay getting a plushie also? He's already had a plushie.
I had a plushie. Canadian Bear.
Hey, we actually have some extras. We're gonna figure out how we can
Canadian Bears.
Yeah,
I want one.
We have extras.
I want one.
So
I want one.
I'll fucking pay for it.
I have an idea.
So did I tell you about that, Jay?
Nope.
Yeah, so we have some extras here. Suresh brought them.
Making
I'll
more
get
money
with
with me without telling me. Thanks.
Well, I mean, I actually sold 30 of them already. I never told you about it. So, but yeah, I'll let you. We can talk about how we're gonna handle it. But I think we've got about. I think it was like 20 or 30.
Damn.
Over on Rumble from Sith22 for $2 is 199. Thank you, Rumble. Or thank you, Sith, over on Rumble. Marcus Henry for 199. Does Kick's logo look like KKK? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Special Ray for 5. Jay, can you teach Jeremy how to set up his memberships? I'm a member of your channel, but G&G is not iPhone friendly like yours.
I have no idea what I did.
So wait a minute. Are you saying on Jay's channel you can see the join button on iPhone, but you can't see it on Geeks and Gamers? Because I've been hearing this like from Ruthie and a few other people. They say that there's no join. There's no join button on iPhone.
Yep.
Well, if you look in the description, you can join. There's a link.
There's a direct link.
Yeah, there's a link that'll take you there.
Okay, so there you
go. Do I have a join button on mine?
Probably.
That's nice.
Bro, LeBron fucking turned it over with like 15 seconds left and then just stood there like a fucking pussy instead of fouling. Like, what a bitch. LeBron James, you old ass fuck. The Nuggets are going to end your career.
What game is this?
Shit. Game one. Weston for 2. What the hell was even that? Thank you. Jared the American for 199. FNAF movie trailer dropped today. Watch it, please.
Was that
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Mike Hill for 5. Chris Pratt's getting canceled again for his Mother's Day tweet, not mentioning his ex-wife. I will make a video. Mad Dog Gamer for 5. As a Puerto Rican myself, I can testify Church's chicken is awesome in Puerto Rico. It's only garbage in the United States. That's what Rolo was talking about. Thomas Smith for 199. Thank you. MCU fans weeping vagina for 5. I can't take the pounding from you hateful dicks anymore. Thank you.
Cool.
Ian for 199. New avatar. Might delete later.
All right, so this dropped 2 hours ago. It's only 47-second teaser is all it is. So let's check this out. I don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's like a horror Chuck E.
Freddy
Cheese.
Fazbear's Pizzeria, where fantasy and fun come to life. Hit it, guys. If you're watching this video, it means you've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard.
Hello?
We're going to have so much fun together.
Yeah, I'm good.
I like it.
That looks pretty fucking good based on the fact I know nothing about it, but that looks pretty fucking
Looked
good.
like PETA from Hunger Games.
That was PETA from Hunger Games.
That looked pretty good. That
That's
looked
all
pretty
I took
good.
away from it. Like Dave Filoni's fantasy or something. Arthur Brown for 5. Team Fortress is fun, most casual game ever. Bar none, my favorite FPS. Its player base is higher now than when it first released. Also, no censorship.
Nice. Okay. Mike, you got to bounce.
Yeah, I got to bounce. Yeah.
All right. Just use a race card when you get out of here. Just say, you're all fucking racist for keeping me here.
I can't handle this anymore. The racism is too much. Yeah,
Let them know where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, go check me out on Twitch and Twitter at _epic_Mike. Go to epicverse.tv. Keep your eyes on that. We're working on a couple cool things that we'll actually be releasing probably pretty soon. I don't want to give a definitive timetable, but pretty soon. Just to show you guys, kind of give you a taste of what's going on. Also tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time, go check out the Day Talker podcast with me and Amanda Daywalker Comedy. It's a good time. Amanda's just belligerently racist, and I have to sit there and listen to it. So yeah, that's all I got, and appreciate you guys.
All right, brother. Take it easy, man.
All right, man. You guys take
Give
it
me
easy.
some
Have a
meeks
good
in
night.
the chat.
Meek.
All right. See you, bud. Bye.
Yeah.
All
right.
Juice play for 10. It might just be me, but I feel like Kristen should have a bigger window here. Make it so, number 1.
There you go.
Meek.
Easy. Flayed Air Flanley for 5.
Blade Air Flanley.
Flanley.
Jeremy, Riot Shield, Toe and Knife, Quick Draw. These motherfuckers would ruin my Moab streak more often than not. By the way, you prefer the nuke or the Moab? Hail Beardo.
Nuke. I hate Riot. Every time I run into someone with the Riot Shield, I get really like a lot of gamer words happening.
Tinsote for 199. SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, greater than Disney, 100%. Nerdrigal, or hold on. Negardnal.
Nagranol?
Yeah. No, it's Nagardnal.
Yeah, Nagardnal.
Yeah. For 5.
Yeesh.
People who annoy you. Almost didn't watch today. Was in a terrible mood. I'm so glad I did. It's been an amazing stream. Thank you all in the 199 for making my day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nagardnal. Hercules 199. Love my new avatar. What does it look like? I don't even know. He keeps talking about it. See if I can find
Who
it
is
real
this?
quick.
Who is this?
Hercules.
Oh, there we go.
Who is that?
Jay.
Is that Jay?
Is that Jay with?
That's Jay with Jared from Subway.
Wow.
I think Jay's old. You're not old, but older than a young boy.
Subway.
It's just
Not fish.
that's just Jay with some old Subway marketing guy.
Yeesh.
My cock spins for 5. Friday Night Freddy's looks like Willy's Wonderland with Nick Cage. Gabriel Knight for 199. John Campion sucks. Thank you. Ultra for 2. Best place to live in Orlando and Tampa based on location. They're fucking
Depending on your
massive.
budget.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Depends on your budget. Depends if you got kids or not.
Orlando
Depends
is
if
a
you want to be
yeah.
close to the parks.
Orlando is very spread out. It is so there's no kind of focused area to kind of tell you to look into. So it's pretty widespread out here. All right, we caught up, right?
Yes.
No,
yes.
no, go to the members section.
Let me see if I can. I can do it.
Titty smacker for 3.
Never mind, I couldn't do that.
Do you think the writer's strike will affect House of Dragon season 2 from being good? No, I don't think it'll affect it from being good. Philip Johnson, member for a month. Y'all should get Nerdrotic on Fortnite. Make the team goal to keep him alive. Thank you.
That'd be fun.
Kate J, member for a month. Anyone see Babylon B's video on how Disney writers develop their storyline? Super hilarious and spot on accurate. Definitely go check it out. Thank you. PC Gaming Guru for 5. Great show, guys. Thanks. Flayed Air Flanley for 1.
Flayed Air Flanley.
Flayed Air Flanley.
Most OP weapon in COD multiplayer. You've seen no Modern Warfare 2. No Modern Warfare 2.
So no noob tubing. You can't say noob tubing. Noob tubing was so fucking OP and broken. I remember. I don't know if this was the AK-47U. Was that in Black Ops 1 or was that in Modern Warfare 2?
The AK-47U definitely in the first Modern Warfare.
Okay, I remember that one
4.
being absolutely broken, but I
It
couldn't
might
remember
have
which.
also been in MW2.
Yeah,
it was for sure in COD 4.
But it was in Black Ops 1 too. I remember the AK-47U being broken as fuck when that game first released. But I can't remember.
Insurgency.
Or the 7.4U. Was it 7.4U? I can't remember. But either way, that was a very broken gun, for sure. I don't know if anybody else has got any takes on that, but
in Black Ops 1, the FAMAS was really good.
the FAMAS was awesome.
So good.
Fucking love that. And the Commando was such a good gun in Blops 1. Love it.
Yes. Yep.
Kato for 2. Hail 199. I'm just here to send for Steph.
The Galil in Black Ops 1 as well.
Hello.
The FAMAS was my favorite gun though in Black Ops 1.
In multiplayer, it was awesome.
Yep.
I'm caught up.
All right. So where are we playing tonight? Where are we playing? We're playing fucking Fortnite. Where are we playing that?
Wherever you guys want to stream, but I'm playing on my channel. So Locked and Loaded Latinos.
Jay, are you streaming?
No.
Why?
I'm not playing.
Why?
What? Why not?
You got like 8 people.
No, we don't. It's been me, you, Beardo, and Rolo. That'll be the crew.
Tom is in there saying he's going to play it. A few others.
Tom can hang out too. That doesn't mean you can't play.
Yeah, this is us 4 right here. We got the 4. Deal.
Let me finish my sandwich.
I'm not streaming. So
I don't plan on it. I don't need to stream.
I was gonna edit some videos.
You're gonna fucking play fucking Fortnite. That's what you're gonna do. So
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
All right.
Let's fucking go. All right, so we've had a great Tuesday night's main event. Greatly appreciate all of you. I gotta show this. It's something we discussed last night during let's see. It's something we discussed last night during Cobra Cast, and you guys did it once again. D-Day Cobra number 4 in the country in super chats, right behind Markiplier. And ahead of Tim Cast. There's Camelot.
What?
So ahead of Tim. That's the 3rd time in a row I think we've beat Tim Cast in super chats on Cobra Cast.
Nice.
And hanging with people like iShow Speed, Fresh and Fit, Markiplier, and this is a Roblox YouTuber right here, and goofy old D-Day Cobra's political ass right there, number 4 in the fucking country.
Let's go.
There we go. Beating Tim Cast once again. So shout out to all of you. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, so we're gonna play some video games. I guess I'll fucking stream. I'll stream for the members here. I'll do a member stream. That's what I'll do. So from my perspective. So there you go. Are you streaming on Kick, Beardo?
Probably do Twitch and Kick.
All right, there you go. Yes.
I'm gonna go live, but I'm not playing Fortnite. I'm just gonna chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
On my Twitch account.
Okay, so Chris is going live. We got a lot of people. We still got entertainment for all of you.
Hell yeah.
And Ripa is going to play live Roblox, I think, right? Ripa, you can play Roblox?
He's like, nah, man. Muted. I got Ice 2 stuff to do. Drink. Nervous drink.
Nervous drink.
You're muted, Ripa.
Damn it, don't tell him. I was going to troll him.
I don't know why I was muted, but I didn't press that, so that was weird.
Drink.
Let's see. Enoch Amon says, sorry I missed the show. I hope everyone had a good time. We had a great time. Another wonderful stream as always. Memes, laughing, Jay being Jay. That's what he does. So, okay, guys. So anybody got anything they want to shout out or anything like that?
I want to shout out Hercules 199. Congrats. I gave you all my money. Thank you. Flater Flanley for 199.
Flater Flanley.
What about Blops? 2 OP weapons. I think they said a couple of those.
Yeah.
The hammer in Black Ops 2 was awesome.
Yeah. I played a lot of Black Ops 2, but I'm drawing blanks on the specific weapons in Black Ops 2. What the fuck?
Wait, no, the RPK. RPK was Black Ops 3.
What?
It might have been Black Ops 3.
Oh no. He's
Jay's
choking.
dying over there. Oh God. Somebody call 911.
Jay, you okay, buddy?
I'm okay. That was embarrassing.
Man.
Never mind.
Oh my gosh. Ryan's not amused. Ryan, why aren't you laughing?
I've heard Jay choke on a lot of shit before.
What?
Yeah, I know. He's been around.
Oh, see you later.
I drank the water too fast. That's all it was.
That's not good. That's not good at all. That was an interesting take Ryan just had. You want to specify what you were talking about, Ryan?
Play games?
Usually water, soda. Pretty much anything that he tries to drink, he ends up fucking coughing.
I got something wrong with my esophagus, I think.
We're shutting these down on Friday so we can get these shipped out. But if you have not, check out the 199 Snake Pit Battalion t-shirt over on 221B Tactical. Limited time only. Once they're gone, they're gone. So hopefully you guys go over there and check them out. Suresh told me we've been moving quite a few. Obviously, we have our Teespring store as well. This is just a slightly different variation of it. So if you guys are interested, please make sure to check that out. And I think you're going to enjoy that shirt when you get it. And maybe we'll have more stuff over there. Also, check out Meta PCs. If you're interested, you can get yourself a PC over Meta PCs. Use the promo code GEEKS or 199 and get a discount code, and it gives us credit. Meta PCs is loving what we're doing over there. We've been moving some PCs. Shout out to all of you for that. So if you're interested, or if you know someone that's interested, send them that landing page for Geeks and Gamers. Shop around. Check out the website. Let them know we sent you. Helps us out a lot, so we do appreciate that. Rolo, tell them where they can find you.
Locked and Loaded Latinos on YouTube. We're going to go live here in about 15 minutes or so for some Fortnite, so come check us out.
There it is. My Nerdy Home.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube and Twitch. I'll be going live tomorrow on both channels.
Okay. Yeah, Krista, I know you got to bounce and get your stream set up, so do you need to go ahead and get out of here?
Yep. I'm going to go.
Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitch, Krista Nova. The name is right there. Okay. Thank you, guys. See you soon. Bye.
All right. Bye. Let's go follow Krista on Twitch. Follow My Nerdy Home. Beardo, where can they find you?
Everywhere. Fear the Beardo on everything. Twitch, Twitter, Kick, YouTube, Instagram. Follow me.
Thank you. Flayed Air Flanley.
Drunk 3PO. If you go to my channel now, you can find the in-depth issue between John Campea and Ryan Kennel. I break it down with perfection. The video's already breaking records, and so if you want to know, go over there. Thank you.
There we go. Young Ripper.
Right. Yeah. I'm just gearing up for, like I said, when I first got in, we have an announcement on Monday on the book that will be released after ISOM 2. And then the following week, we'll be announcing the team that will be part of the book after that. So we got ISOM 2 next month. So I'll be working at the warehouse, getting everything prepped as we get these books that have already been sent for print. But we launched a pre-order for that next month, and I'm excited for it. But that's all I'll be working on. So you know where I'm at, Eric D. July or Young River 59. I'm pretty much all forms of social media. So yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Excited, bro. Excited. Ryan, the most positive man on the internet. Ryan from RK Outpost. Where can they find you, buddy?
They can find me Ryan Kennel RK Outpost, some variation of that everywhere. We got a couple more super chats though. I put out a video while we were live about Brie Larson, so go watch that. Hercules for 199. Jay, you okay? He's okay.
I am okay.
Freight Air
Hydrated.
Flanley for 199. Love y'all. Don't die, Jay. And
I'm good.
Nakamamon, Abuser Streamlabs for 5. I hope MCU fans, any, etc., who's totally not me, didn't send any horrible chats or donations. I mean, he was on break at work. Yeah, it didn't sound anything like you, Nakamamon.
Yeah, that's totally not Enoch Mamon in any way, shape, or form. His super chat last night did not lead us to believe that in any way, shape, or form. So thank you, Enoch Mamon.
Spider Claw for 2. The FAL was practically banned.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie for 2. Jay was given the Gok. Yep, Gok 3000.
Pretty cool. I could cough and make super chats.
Magnus, the super villain, says, fucking Rippa about to take all my money. Goddamn Rippaverse and its collectibles.
And then
At least
Hercules.
you're giving it to someone that don't fucking hate you. So.
That's right.
Hercules for 199. Hercules. Bye, y'all. Thank you.
All right. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow for Geeks and Gamers Daily. And I'm going to set up a member stream here very soon. And who knows? I may run some fucking Modern Warfare. I might run Battlefront as well afterwards. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? All I know is we're going to have some fun. So appreciate you guys. Go check it out. Lock and Loaded Latinos. Go check out Drunk 3PO. Go check out Fear the Beardo. Go check out My Dirty Home. Eric D. July. Ryan Kennel from RK Outpost. And we will see you soon on our respective streams. Have a great night. And we will talk to all of you later. Shout out to the 199. We are out.